Guys, welcome. It's week 4 of the JeekLeague, your 4v4 team battle tournament series for Guilty Gear Strive. We're on our 4th week so far. That means there's only 28 points left for teams to claim if they want to make it out of groups and prove who are the best teams in the scene. But before we get to our stream matches tonight, I figured I would start off by showing y'all the standings of the past week so far and the affiliated stats with all the players. Sound good? Sound interesting? Hogfish. All right, so here's the Group A standings here. As you can see, between Team 1 and Team 4, rather Rank 1 and Rank 4, there's only a 7-point differential. With 28 points still on the line to claim or lose, anything could happen. Tonight, we're going to be streaming MASH and Team Academy. They're going to be fighting it out for a run-back match, swapping sides. For Group B, here's our standings. UMCA is the only completely undefeated team, has not dropped a single set in any of their team sets, and have fully claimed all available points of 42 so far in the league, which is insane. Also, Rush Hour, with that being said, 28 points still on the line, aren't that far behind all things. What is that, 9 points? So there's still a lot that can happen. Tonight, we're going to be streaming the match between, I believe it is Big Booty Men and UMCA. Here for Group C, Skull and the Duggars, a tier 2 team, by the way. Here, leading the pack at 35 points. Only just behind them is Team Factor, the tier 1 team, excuse me. And this is going to be a fun match. We're going to be streaming it tonight, in fact, between S&D and TF. And there's a little bit of a grudge match. If you guys remember the original opening ceremony we did, Lurie from Skull and the Duggars said, hey, Team Factor, put Ooey Gooey as the anchor. I want to run the first to 5. So we'll see if it pans out that way tonight. And if so, we'll see what happens. Group D here, insert Pickleburger. We just saw them, what was it, last week or the week before? They did pretty well for themselves, and they're sitting up here as the tier 1 team, leading the pack with their points. The Factory and Odin's Eye Gaming, so close in points as well. OEG, we're going to be streaming their match tonight against Team Bengis. OMG is also just right behind them. There's not that big of a difference here. What is that, 13 points? So if I was Pog and Fish, about 7 points, 13 points, that ain't too big of a difference either. Anything could happen in this group as well. So guys, these are the player win rates so far for season 2. This is including up to week 3. So that means there's been 6 total matches. So at this point, you got a lot of data, in my opinion. And with there being 6 total matches, there are only 4 players that have participated in every single team set and have not lost a single game. That's going to be Paluna, Gay Sex Legend, macmens, and Skulldugger. So we're going to be seeing the UMCA team and S&D tonight. So that's going to be interesting. UMCA, though, I mean, look at that. They got 2 players that have participated fully and are completely undefeated. That's insane. And then, with that being said, these are all still very admirable numbers as well. These people have only lost 1 set. These people only lost 2 sets. That's it's positive. It's good win rate to me. I mean, that's if you're only looking at win rates. Down here, we got some players that only participated in 5 matches, but still are completely undefeated. You got Totsu, Crescendo, Insert, Ooey Gooey. That just means that what they've been doing is mixing up who goes into what spots, and they've been fully utilizing their team. Some teams fully rely on certain players, which is completely fine if that's your strategy. And then other teams kind of mix it up a little bit. With that being said, you still participated in, what's that, 86% or something like that? Here, the number's up here, 83%. So cool stuff. All right, let me scroll down. I'm gonna show you the characters. Okay, here we go. So this is character win rate and participation. You got Baiken as the most played character in the league. So don't be surprised when you see a small win rate when a character has a lot of participation. That being said, Potemkin with 27 total sets and a 63% win rate. Anji with 73, noticing. So Kai makes more sense to me, right? Like Kai, a popular character, so it would make sense that even if he has this many sets, that a 46.2% win rate would make sense. That's like Zed in League of Legends, right? Chip at 58, that's crazy. But one thing you have to consider is that some of these characters have only 1 or 2 people playing them. Some characters have a whole cast, right? Like Giovanna having, off the top of my head, 6 different players or something in the league, 4 being on one team or something like that. Dizzy being actually surprisingly pretty popular as well, but Paluna hard carrying this, to be honest. Paluna being completely undefeated, 6 of these wins being to Paluna. So Faust, that's pretty surprising to me as well. What are there's 2 off the top of my head I can think of. Anyways, guys, it's almost 7 p.m. Let's go ahead and get into our interviews and start getting our matches started up, huh? Our first match match of the night is going to be Odin's Eye Gaming on the home side versus Team Bengis on the away side. Team Bengis having to declare their lineup ahead of time, starting off with Sunny D, then Colwan, and then it's going to be PlantainPapi here. Their previous record, OEG, came out on top, so we'll see who they counterpick with, if they keep things the same, and if they're able to get another win. All right, y'all. Welcome in. It's Odin's Eye Gaming here in week 4 of the JeekLeague. How we feeling, homies?
Pretty good.
Feeling good, feeling good.
All right.
Yeah, I think so.
Hey, chilling.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, so I think this is our first time having y'all on stream, but we're going to have y'all back to back, including next week as well, where y'all fight against, I think it was OMG. Don't quote me on that, but okay, so there we go. So, but tonight we're going to be going up against Team Bengis. So, let me ask you first, how do you feel about the league so far? You guys having fun?
Great, yeah.
It's been great. It's been very. Yeah, I've played in like the past JeekLeague as well as like when we had Aegis League, and I think this one so far has been like the most fun, like most interesting one I've been in. Like I'm not saying the other ones were like bad, although we're phenomenal, but this one's just been above and beyond in my opinion.
Awesome stuff. Glad y'all are having fun. I mean, I was looking at the standings before I brought y'all in, and honestly, your group is like still fairly competitive. There's only a 13-point difference between y'all's team and the top team, insert Pickleburger, and there's still 28 points on the line to earn or lose. So anything could really happen, I think, depending on how this week goes. So how do y'all feel about starting off tonight fighting Team Bengis?
We're pretty good. We sweeped them last time. We're ready to do it again.
Dang.
I'm sure.
Dang.
It's not that Gecko said anything mean. Gecko just being honest, I suppose. I did look back and check, and y'all's record was 3-0 against Team Bengis last time, where y'all were the away team. So this time tonight, you actually have the home field advantage. Are you going to, I guess you don't have to spoil anything. You don't have to be exact, but you have a different strategy going into this one?
Play better. This is true.
Really?
This is true. Yeah, I think you just have a better idea as well, since it's also like on the rematch, because just kind of have like a better idea on exactly like what we're fighting to. So that definitely came into play like when we're talking about plans for today.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go. So y'all sound confident. Y'all are having fun. This is still a competitive group. I'm excited to see what happens, and we're gonna have y'all next week as well. So we're gonna see if you keep that confidence rolling, I suppose. It's only the first match of tonight, but all right. So I won't keep y'all any longer. I'm gonna bring in your opponents. I'm gonna interview them as well. But before I send y'all off, any last words, OEG?
I have some words. You should sign up for Pride FGC in about 2 weeks time. That's my words. That'll be my words next week too. I'm calling it now.
Coming up.
There you go. I actually have a command here in the Twitch chat. Tyga, if we remember, let's put the graphic up on the screen here. But don't worry, we'll be shouting out Pride FGC, multi-day fighting game charity event. I think it's $5 gets you in to all of the games being hosted by OEG, and all the proceeds go to support the Trevor Project. So definitely check that one out if y'all are interested. And OEG, good luck in your match tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Well, welcome Team Bengis. How we feeling, y'all?
Feeling all right. Any day's a good day with Strive on the menu.
There you go. Well, I want to start off by, I don't mean to make this about me, but I do want to apologize for that first stream match I had with y'all where I called Sonny Colwan the entire time.
Yeah, bro. I mean, come on.
Yeah, that's
Come on,
you're
bro.
I didn't know you were on Johnny, homie.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
You kind of ruined my rep with that one, if we're being honest. Nobody knows
Yeah, I don't know which
but
one
now
of you guys I should hate more.
Now they think my Johnny looks like Sunny Johnny, and that's embarrassing.
Oh man. Okay. Well, definitely was knocking the dust off when it came to that stream match, but was very excited to see y'all play. And it's been a whole month since then. How y'all feel about the league so far?
Yeah, I don't know.
God, I've sure had to play Strive like once a week.
There you go. Hey, whatever gets you the roll out of bed, I suppose, huh? So
Yeah, whatever gets me to the lab for 15 minutes, I guess.
I haven't been having the best results in the league, but that's the way the wind blows, I guess.
all right, that's all it is, right? We're here to have fun, have a good time, strategize a bit, and make some stories, right? So hey, that's all it's about. And I'm looking.
Sorry, my bad.
No, go ahead.
I was want to ask, how many weeks of this are there? Because this is week 4, right?
Yeah, so this is week 4. So yeah, this is the second to last week. You have week 5 still next week on Tuesday. So that means, including tonight, this match included, you have 28 points still on the line you could earn or take away from your opponents, right? So there's, do the math in your group to see if you can make it to that first or second spot, or at the very least, if you look at that and you're like, oh man, we could only get third or fourth or whatever. When you look at that, say, okay, well, maybe I can take 28 points away from these guys, right? So keep that in mind. We also still have
Spite's the best motivator.
There you go. Hey, no, for real. I don't know, like, maybe we can still sneak some away. Whatever your motivation is. I'm looking at your away lineup. It looks like we're going to be starting off with Sunny D, then Colwan, then PlantainPapi. I think I've been noticing y'all putting Papi in the anchor spots somewhat frequently. How do you guys feel about this lineup?
He definitely deals with like the team environment stress the best. Like I don't like having all those points on the table. So
yeah,
even if Papi, like we all trade back and forth a little. So even if Papi isn't always gonna be our top slot player, he deals with the stress the best probably.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. He's probably the most consistent. Like I think he probably knows the most matchups. He's really good adaptability. He has really good adaptability in matches. So he's always a safe spot to put on anchor.
Especially when you're like playing Faust, you got some pretty bad matchups that you really have to work to make solid, and he puts the work in. So
well, there you go. Yeah, that's awesome. So you recognize those strengths. You say, hey, Papi's good in this spot. That's where we put him. Love to hear that. So here we go. So we're gonna be going up against OEG tonight. I won't keep y'all any longer. I appreciate y'all coming on, Team Bengis. Before I send you off, any last words?
Last words? That's ominous.
I didn't say that to everybody.
We'll have plenty of words. We'll have plenty of words.
There you go. Okay. Well, I appreciate y'all coming on, and good luck in your match, all right?
Yeah, see it.
Welcome in, y'all. It's week 4 of the JeekLeague. We got Team OEG versus Team Bengis here. We're going to be starting off with Sunny D fighting off on the away team. They had to declare their lineup ahead of time. So starting off, they picked Sunny D. Coming in on this Johnny. Oh my god. Good 5P Gatling to turn that anti-air on the one side into a corner carry to the other side. Spending that burst to keep Goose here in the corner. Representing Team OEG. Said, hey, look, this Goldlewis, or at least me, I'm good in this matchup. Good stuff here. Going to use that fast RC BT to get the wall bounce. I love that 5K dash cancel after to keep that string going. Had the meter. Got the BT here. Maybe couldn't have killed with super there possibly, so just opted instead to keep that meter growing, avoiding the meter penalty, and was still able to finish off that round with no issue. So strong stuff there, Goose, with the start here. A little too deep on that jump in, running a 6-2 wall break for Aura. You wouldn't get it, Jeek? Hey, I'm not gonna LARP as a Goldlewis player. I won't LARP. That's why I call every BT BT. You think I learned which one's a 486? An 862? Put a gun to my head. Jeek, do you know what an 842 is? Is that even an input? I'm not LARPing. Sunny here. I love what we're doing with the 6K to try to close the distance, to try to whiff punish some of these whiff BTs, some of these startups here. You see Goose going for like some far slash and stuff to try to compensate for that, and has been able to get around those 6Ks because of that. Yeah, big shout outs to Lasagna Slayer when I was learning this matchup for my Evo match. Lasagna Slayer helped me out in Discord. I played some matches with them, and then they gave me some advice, and I was forced to learn Goldlewis BT directions because that's how Lasagna Slayer was giving me the advice. Nice. There's the 6K paying off and getting that full corner carry. Great play there from Sunny. Sitting you down. Yeah, Goose was feeling that wall break coming, so spent the burst to keep ourselves out of that corner. Good backdash, but the fast PRC from Sunny is going to be confirmed to this wall break. But there's that PRC scaling. Still had 50 more meter to go for overdrive, but look at the damage even with the guaranteed wall break. And Senga just to finish that one off. Sunny D clapping back with a perfect. Didn't get that whip. Oh my god, there's that 6K again. Unfortunately, didn't get that misfinder timing this time around, but Sunny really good at converting off of those 6Ks to sit down Goldlewis. You know, it's good to see, like, because you saw a bit of it in the first game. You had the idea, but you didn't see it pay off. But in this game, it's been paying off a lot. Oh, nice job catching that backdash with that slow BT. The air one actually getting a cross up here. Goose fully comboing off of this, taking Sunny D down to the corner, dead framing a bit to try to get a setup. Nice job getting a counter hit. Goose trying to use those frames, but too many of them that we didn't have. Nice throw bait there with the N Senga. Sunny D converting with these 6Ks to put you in the corner. Oh, but the round goes to Goose. Either player's round, but this Goldlewis coming out on top, keeping it jailed down there in that corner. Sunny didn't have that chance to fight back out, and now we're going to counter hit 6P to start us off. The overhead connecting. Nice job. I like these stutter steps a bit to try to strike throw you, try to get in your head. Tried to go for it. Was that another throw? But I was kind of confused because Goose was surprisingly out of range of that, but was almost ready for it, you could tell. Got that counter hit BT. Didn't get the kill we wanted, but anything will do at this point. It's the drone and the follow-up burst bait as well. Goose here, finishing off game 2. Nice stuff. Yo, Goose fully reacting to the situation here. Very strong play. You saw that we were keeping you down with that jump JS. Jailing you back, saying if you want to jump forward, if you want to air dash, I'm going to sit you in the drone regardless. So was ready for a drone pickup. Sunny D making moves in that last game, especially with 6K, with nasty conversions off of it. Just need more opportunities like that one. Good 2P on the round start here. A little too high on that jump in. Sunny gets the anti-air. Very high jump ins here. Sunny too good with those 6Ks. Okay, tricky stuff here. Goose gonna spend that burst. Always good about those burst timings, it seems, to play around. Oh man, but the RC after that 2K pickup is gonna get a lot of damage here on the Sunny after baiting that burst as well. 50 meter on the side for this Johnny. And it's gonna be on that 2S starter here. Spending 50 here for the mix. The double overhead getting blocked out by Goose. Great defense here on this Goldlewis. Trying to do a run-up BT, maybe trying to possibly call out a backdash, but Sunny just slamming that far slash. That quick, was it 7 frames? Or 9 frames? Oh, God. That's going to be a lot, if not kill? Whoa, that actually almost killed the air throw to finish it off. Y'all playing Mina the Hollower, by the way? I'm getting a flashback seeing that coffin like that. Oh, great call out there with the 6K. His 2K has been pretty strong here from Goose as well. Dude, good jab there from Sunny. I gotta say the anti-airs have been on lock, but Goose hasn't been getting these big starters from the dash-ins, the air dashes. It's been from these grounded counter hits. And 2K starters. Nice job. Sunny trying to be preempted there with the 2K, but this time it was Goose actually picking you up with the far slash. The cross up BT again here. Again. Oh my god, we're getting Vortex here. Looks like Baiken with those Yozansons. Goose needs one more hit to close it out. Sunny spending that burst. Goose very preemptive here with these air BTs. Has that security. Sunny calling it out with the Cave Finder. PRC being spent, but it gets answered back by Gold Burst. Sunny having to spend a lot of that meter, but does get a counter hit here on Goose. Only needs one more good mix to finish this off and gets it off of that card pop. One more. Oh, the 5D, the tap dust. Okay. Whew. Still set point here for Goosinabout here on this Goldlewis. Trying to get that 6K hit. Didn't get the follow-up that we wanted. The BT actually whiffing there. When it's the cross-up, it hits. When it's the same side, you fall into their face. Sitting you down here with these overheads. Nice job with that drone strike throw. Sunny D being sent here. Rough start as Goose is about to represent the perfect. I like that. PRC to keep your BT safe. Sunny trying to take some space here. Oh, but the 6P sees the burst with the RC flash, and that's Goosinabout finishing off this first game 3-0. All right, y'all. Moving on through this team set here. Already off a great start for OEG here. Goosinabout winning that first team set, securing 2 points for OEG. Colwan going to be showing up to the stands here, representing Team Bengis, playing that Johnny. Oh my god! Oh my god! Not the 5P infinite right there. Cyboshi here, representing Team OEG. Going to see if we can't get more points here, starting off with the Baiken. Much patience here from Colwan on that card toss, giving Cyboshi, or Cyboshi taking rather, that time to get away, get that throw, get that tether applied. The burst has already been spent, so Colwan in a great spot here, going to get this hard knockdown. I'm like Goldlewis the way I be coughing. I'm sick. Casper, I'm so sorry for you. Colwan finishing off this first round here. 6k to sit you down. Oh, the throw after as well. Immediate sit down with that 2H Cyboshi, possibly not getting the setup that we wanted. Colwan going to answer back with a throw. Baits out that guard cancel, that parry. And gets a counter hit and a lot of damage. Cyboshi will have the burst here to be defensive with if we need to. Oh, yeah. Trying to... Unfortunate. Tried to get the jump JD for that optimal punish, but actually going right over Johnny there. Did not expect that. Cyboshi still holding on to this burst, able to block that cross up Yozansen, but the immediate TK gets a counter hit. Nice job with it. Oh my god. That was sick. Can you imagine that 6k wall splat? Well, we did get the JH setup after, but unfortunate stuff here as Colwan trying to close it out. The red RC getting a little scrambly here at the end. Didn't get the Yozansen we expected, and the air throw finishes off game 1. Definitely a little bit of spaghetti and noodles there at the very end. Still strong play. Just not getting what we expected. Colwan trying to cross up and get that 2H starter. Cyboshi trying to get something started with a, I think it was a TK Yozansen earlier, or just a Yozansen attempt, but unfortunately got that JS. Colwan reacting with that throw. Pays off. Good just block there on that 2H, but the counter hit, trying to show some counter play to these S-tether setups. Oh, nice stuff here. Cyboshi getting some good mileage here off of these Yozansens, / connects, going into super after this HCAB 1. Colwan here, holding on to this burst resource. Let's see if we get a chance to spend it here. Ukiyo at the JeekLeague straight up Goosinabout. Mika-chan. Good evening as well. Mika-chan, you just missed the Goldlewis match. You have to go back in the VOD and check it out. Exclamation point YouTube. I'll take a moment to chill. We'll have this VOD posted later. Shout out to Taiga. Nice counter hits here on the K normals for Cyboshi. Got Colwan here in the corner, but a very confident close slash gets us out. The gold burst getting spent from Cyboshi, trying to re-corner you, and it builds up 100 into that gun super to get this hard knockdown. Under meter here on the side of Colwan, but I like how patient Colwan is with the play. Oh, what the hell? Okay, baits out the parry. What did we press after the gun super that ended up connecting and getting that clash? Yo, what is this combo? Good patience here from Cole. Oh my god, Colwan here sees the pixel and doesn't panic. Says, hey, I only need one more hit, so let me play this perfectly. Let me keep my defense up. And yeah, I haven't finished it yet, but I will finish it in a minute. I just have to pay attention, keep my eyes open, and keep this defense up. And that's exactly what Colwan did. Amazing play. As we're getting a counter hit here in the air. Trying to combo off that S-tether. Don't blame me. It makes everything so weird. Only person who's ready for that is Baiken players and labbers. Cyboshi here with 50 meter, but no life to fight with. The PRC parry here on Colwan's jump normal. Trying to be preemptive in the air. The 2P trade. Okay, Colwan here saying, hey, I don't care if it's a trade. It's going to kill. Man, the tech throws, though. There's another trade for Colwan on that very fast far slash. Getting game 2 here. Man, you cannot throw this Johnny player. So, big juxtaposition from round 1, right? Where Colwan was like, hey, they're on a pixel, let me not panic. And not that they panicked in that round, but they were much more willing to take the trade hits because of how much of a life lead they had. They said, hey, get me the hell out of this game. Oh, but trying to start off with the 6k, Cyboshi answering with the 2H. Having to spend that burst, but getting sat down. Nice 2S link after. That was a cool combo there from Cyboshi. Try to go for that S retether, but Colwan holding up, respecting that Baiken pressure. just out of range of that Baiken Far Slash. Yeah, I don't quote me on this. Don't these characters have the same Far Slash frame data? But it's just that Baiken's is smaller, isn't it? The 2H to finish off the round. Check your feet, homie. Cyboshi sitting you down after not blocking that low. Looking good at the start of this round. Good defense here from Colwan. I see the just block indicator there, ready for this Baiken pressure. But we are, despite that, Cyboshi getting these licks and just not getting these throws. Colwan, unfortunately, close slashing behind you. Didn't get that follow-up we wanted because of that S-tether weirdness. Bends the burst to sit you back, but Cyboshi with an immediate counter hit and a cross-up, a very deep Yozansen there. Lets us follow up with close slash. Dude, those H-cabs empty into the immediate TK Yozansen is always so nasty. Very active 6K. Colwan able to backdash around it and then get this throw punish with Nsenga. YRC connecting. Oh my god, the immediate reversal super and with the wall break damage. That may be enough to kill for Colwan. Oh my god, set point for the Johnny as Cyboshi did build the burst there. Wow, what an immediate crazy reversal there from Colwan. Trying to see if Colwan wanted to spend some resources there in the corner. Gets a chance to breathe and starts fighting back on this Johnny. Catching there with that 2S. Spacing out that 2S from Baiken. Cyboshi catching with that 2H has been a great starter here in this matchup. Good jump normal here from Colwan. Sitting you down after that counter hit. Picking you up with that card toss. And now Cyboshi has a 100 meter. Has the flex shield to play with. Colwan catching you with the meaty low and the fast RC to sweep back with a 3-0 for Team Bengis. Here we go, guys. OEG versus Bengis here. And down there, let me edit these results here. I'm sorry, I should have did it before the match started. But of course, each team getting a 3-0 back-to-back. So 2 points for each team have been earned so far. This is a first of 5 set, however. It's going to go a little bit longer than those other ones have. And this time around, 3 points are on the line for the winner. So one team can come out of this one at 5-2. The other one can come out at 5-2. Poppy with a great start here. Now, if you were watching PlantainPapi hoping for the Faust, I hate to break it to you. PlantainPapi's been doing about, like, I don't know the exact stats on this, but 50-50 for Ramlethal and Faust. Of course, you could see it later, potentially. We'll see. We are only on game 1. It is a first of 5. Great backdash there. And try to convert off of that ice floor. Didn't get exactly what we wanted. A little choppy here. Hopefully, that's just the spectator end. BRC to drift forward. Catching here some of these lows. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yo, the fact that we converted off that P-Fish, that's like when Mini Faust still gets the follow-up later on, but better. Baits the burst. Poppy here. Going to be able to, almost potentially convert into super, but the H-Sword is what got the wall break here. S-Sword PRC sees the reversal. PlantainPapi here getting game 1. Bro, S-Sword PRC after wall break? What are you supposed to do, bro? I was gonna lab it, like for my characters, but bro. You gotta hold that, I suppose. Off with the soft knockdown too. Great play there from PlantainPapi. Trying to get back here, but the far slash 5H, I do like how Gecko was trying to use that dizzy fast dash speed to get out of that H sword, but Poppy was already ready for it and was pushing you back into the pop. We did get a chance to get this floor established. Poppy with some great defense on those flame spears. Okay, Poppy is saying, hey, a little too deep on that run and gets the throw, and then the throw bait after picking you up here with H sword. Poppy will be building 50 here for a Mortabato. Opts for the hard knockdown. Ramlethal post super wall break. And do some crazy stuff here with that S sword, but it's going to be the far slash actually after Dizzy spending that deflect shield. Getting thrown and sat down here. 5D picks you up, gets the punish. So Gecko trying to act out of those H sword setups, but Papi not giving you the chance. Wing setup here. Sat down with that with the K fish, excuse me. Was it KS fish? I'm trying to learn my fish names, y'all. Oh my god, so much damage with that wing. Still either player's game here. Of course, Gecko only needs to get one lick in here. But the H sword! Gotta be careful about that burst. Doesn't spend it here. Builds just enough meter for the Mortabato. PlantainPapi gets a hard knockdown here. Gecko gets a burst out. Get you down with that ice floor. The overhead getting blocked. Great defense here from Gecko. Trying to get a low in here. PlantainPapi trying to chip you out with that Rekka 3. Bet it all on that special. And Gecko answers back with the Michael sword saying, hey, that's minus. That's punishable. I blocked it all out. Now it's my turn to play. Amazing defense there from Gecko. Of course, it was great pressure from Papi. Trying to close it out. This time, getting that second hit of Rekka. Throwing you here in the corner. The throw 7 strong. Blocking after that H sword, but the 2K getting us another knockdown. No swords, so that 5D getting blocked. Having to spend all of our resources to keep up this pressure. Still stuck in the corner, though. This Ramlethal champion just making it happen up against the wall. Not enough to kill. Gecko trying to get something started here with that jump JS. The close slash is a good starter here. Papi, immediate burst. So I don't want to give you any resemblance of a lead. Try to get that punch on the flick shield with far slash. Wasn't quick enough. Able to close the distance here with that flip kick. Great just blocks from Gecko, but finally caught with one of those overheads. PlantainPapi up 2-0. Mika-chan, why are you talking about back turn K as Leo, homie? I said I was talking about when the wall gets broken and you have to hold S sword. Mika-chan, I promise, Leo isn't real. He's a video game character. You don't have to be scared of him. You talked about labbing Ram. I talked about labbing against Ram S sword on round start. Leo is a video game character. He isn't real. He won't hurt you, I promise. Oh my god, that actually crossed up. Yeah, taking that bit of corner space here with the flip kick. Oh my god, great answer there to that H sword. Yeah, that's the thing about Ramlethal in the corner, right? You have to be willing to sometimes take those gambles here against that H sword. Oh! That was a little weird there. What happened? What normal was that? I think that was a swordless normal, but it looked like Papi had both of our swords. So I was a little confused on what exactly had happened, but hey. Gecko takes those. Oh my god, I forgot that jump normal actually slam dunked you. We were able to get a full conversion after. But unfortunately, cornering ourselves. No swords, but just a simple backdash is all you need to bait that deflect shield. Mortabato sends you through. PlantainPapi fully geared up here. Is going to have that meter penalty, but got both those swords. Ramlethal don't need meter. Oh! I didn't know that interaction happened. Did y'all know that? Ice Spike actually blocking H sword, sitting it down mid-screen. That's actually a unique thing about this matchup, huh? Another Ice Spike here into the Michael sword. That's Gekoisdizzy getting game 3 here. First on the board. I did not know that. Did y'all know that? Ice Spike actually blocking the H sword. Was it because I was still in the spectate? Ooh, Squanto for science. I got connection loss and didn't press. I wonder if that has something to do with it. But let's talk about it after this match. Is Papi about to get the wall break here? My god, what a great conversion. It might have been my bad. Well, just in case, don't do that again. Just in case. I don't know if it has anything to do with it. We gotta fight against Drive Earth. Look at this 2P anti-air. We're Goldlewis over here. PlantainPapi. So I don't need no Faust where we're going. I'm bringing y'all to the depths of hell with me, bro. Sat in the corner here with this H sword. Trying to press with that 2D, but Papi, nice spacing there with that far slash. Ready to convert with that flip kick as well. Papi said, we don't need Faust where we're going. I'm taking you to the 7th layer, homie. We don't... There ain't no Faust around here. Sat down with these flame spears. Gecko with some good just blocks here on that Rekka attempt. Gonna burst you back, trying to get something started. Nice throw, sliding forward here, able to get the punish there on that flip kick. Immediate ice spike restand here with that floor splatter. Look at this BRC combo, bro. I love the high level players adapting to the PRC damage scaling with BRC combos, and because of that, Gekoisdizzy getting a goddamn Twitter clip to finish off that round. Ooh, counter hit 5D. Dizzy trying to get something started with possibly a 2K press or something along those lines. Papi taking that counter hit, saying we take those, putting this Dizzy through the corner. Staggering here with this 2K a bit. Nice block there on the overhead and the 5D follow-up as well. The flex shield to buy you some distance, but Papi was ready with the red RC. Bro, I don't know what's in the water, but this team set with the air throws have been crazy. OEG and Bengis with some very good air throws. Oh, was able to connect that RC with the drift forward. And that's going to be another game here that Gekoisdizzy. Walking to a pretty nasty air throw. You mean what, Yoshi? You mean you just tuned in? What's going on, homie? Yeah, the air throws have been nasty in this set so far. Both teams. Goose showed it off. Colwan showed it off. And now here you got Dizzy, Gecko showing it off as well. Some amazing play here as we're going into game 3. What's very scary about Papi here is that you always have that Faust in your back pocket if it does get to that level. Same thing for Gecko. I've seen, you know, I'll spoil it. Is Papi listening? Gecko, I think, has a nasty Nagoriyuki, if I'm not mistaken, so... Of course, this, I mean, not saying either player has to swap. I'm just saying, if it comes to that. Bursting you back. Not having that H sword anymore, trying to slam that far slash. Made things weird there because of the ice floor tumble, but Papi able to clean it up and keep it solid. Good just blocks here. Oh my god, yeah, but that's the weird thing about those Rekkas, right? Is that you can kind of mess up that timing a bit against Gecko. So Gecko showing off a bit with some of those just blocks. But Papi staggering it a bit there to catch you off guard. Sliding on that floor. Ramlethal 2D, when she's sliding towards you, is scary. Like, that move got kind of, you know, maybe a little bit of lower range in some 2Ds, especially compared to Dizzy. But when you're sliding, when she's pulling up on you like a Roomba, that 2D is crazy. 5D red RC. Oh, baits the burst, but it's a gold burst, so doesn't get the punish that we would want here. Nice 2D. Speaking of, but that 2S and S sword sitting you down, baiting out the throw. Papi going in the mortar bottle for this hard knockdown situation. And it's going to be PlantainPapi getting game 3 here, but not yet winning the set. Reminder, we have to go to 5 here, so it's still either player's game, but Papi here getting that lead. Started off with a strong start. Gecko started to bring it back a bit. PlantainPapi trying to secure back that lead here, and now we're rolling into this game 6. I've forgotten how insane people think those quick air throws are because I've just done it so much. Yeah, air throws, I mean, especially in this season, it feels like, or at least at the start of the season, you know, talking with some of my friends on commentary and stuff. Nice start here. The burst has to come out. It felt like fuzzy jumping was a very strong option, so you ended up seeing a lot more air throws in the corner and such. But that's the 2x KO player in me. How much 2x KO did y'all play? Because air throws in the corner were they were essential to offense. You know, people would be holding up in that game. Speaking of air throws, Gekoisdizzy actually answering back against Papi's pressure. Gets a back air throw and rewarded with that corner. Oh, okay. Nice job. Able to keep that Michael sword safe. And in fact, still gets the anti-air. Great answer on the fish there from Papi. Gets that close slash dash cancel to keep you in the corner. Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh my god. That S-sword beating the flex shield was so diabolical. Oh my god. Took the air right out of my lungs. But then the 2H from Gecko right there was crazy to start. Oh my god. That took the air right out of my lungs, bro. Oh my god. S-sword beating the flex shield like that. Okay, the wings popping, but not getting as much damage as we wanted because Papi actually able to jump away, which was unique. Some heads up play there from Papi as Gecko, however, gets a perfect back. So other players game here. Dude, these 2Hs in this game specifically have been very good. Trying to space out that Michael's sword. Gecko doing a great job of not holding H-sword in the corner. Is so quick about using that dash forward, but it does make you susceptible potentially to, of course, preemptive buttons, but also getting yourself crossed up by that flip kick. Record 3 getting the counter hit here. Gecko trying to press out, possibly with a 2K or something. Michael sword red RC. Didn't get the connection on the RC, but still gets this full combo. That's the Dizzy privilege. Blocks out that reversal, and with Gecko building up this meter here, actually didn't even need it. God damn. Gonna be Gekoisdizzy evening up the games here. I haven't seen a lot of 2XKO, but I believe it. You gotta check out the Senna trailer. Just got posted today. You don't gotta like 2XKO. You don't have to tell me that you're gonna play it. But check out that Senna trailer. She looks neat. She looks neat. IMHO. Okay, sitting you down with this S-sword to start, but not getting the throw we wanted. Gecko actually responding with the back throw to push it back here. 6H to keep that pressure up, looping it a bit with these fish normals. And yeah, I said fish normals. Because I know fish is a special move, but that narwhal coming out and sitting you down, I guess it's not a fish, it's a mammal. So I was still wrong. Bursting to the corner, Gecko not wanting to give Papi any resemblance of a comeback here. Does get that flip kick red RC to keep that pressure up, keeps you down with that H-sword. Narwhal is fish if you think about it hard enough. Neor, I think if you think about it hard enough, it's just more clear that it's a mammal. But maybe you're onto something, actually. Gecko finishing it off there with that RC, with that 5D sequence. Maybe you're saying if you'll loop back around fully. It's a fish, then a mammal, and you're like, wait, no, it is a fish. Damn, I'm spitting. It's actually a fish. Baiting out that throw. Trying to bait out the burst as well. Pushing you through. So much meter here for PlantainPapi, spending it immediately on the S-sword, then the 5D after. Ramlethal saying, hey, just react. I don't care what you think about this matchup, what you've learned in these games. I am going to S-sword you, and I'm going to 5D, and you have to do something about it. Oh, good 6P. And a Daro conversion. I like the Rekka 1. If you fully committed to the Rekkas there, it possibly could have dropped. No way. That flip kick was so fast from Papi, able to get over the startup of that ice wall. Gecko does get a chance to go for it here. Another 6P Daro conversion. And this time it's going to be the Calvados. Not enough to kill. Season 1, that kills from full HP. But baiting out the YRC after that JD jump in. PlantainPapi is up now 4-3 in a very close first to 5. And believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, this may be at the very least tied with one of, if not our closest first of 5 set that we've had on stream. Admittedly, we've had a lot of, I'll be honest, a lot of sweepy first of 5s. You know, some 5-0s, some 5-1, some 5-2s. We may have had a 5-3. Don't quote me on that. Oh my god, actually correctly baited out the throw there, but Gecko with the dash actually got out of the S sword, sat down with the H sword. Dude, Gecko is so good at dashing forward away from that sword, still was able to block the overhead flip kick, but didn't have to hold the frames after. Papi, however, still keeping the pressure up, rewarded with this super hard knockdown. I was very impressed with that one piece of counterplay. Oh, but sitting you down right away after baiting out that YRC. PlantainPapi with some amazing play here. Needs one more interaction to close out this wall break. Gets the Mortabato to do so in a great spot. Okay, actually, there is time to press 2K there. Today I learned. You can't just go straight into that S sword 5D. Gecko had a chance to mash. Papi still keeping that pressure up, putting ourselves on the set point. Getting over those ice spikes. Great play, but yeah, a confident use there of that Ondo. Gecko, however, was able to slide forward. There is a little bit of a proximity to that special move. You want to be careful with it. And because of that, Gecko was able to come out on top, get these throws here in the corner. Papi getting chunked away a bit. The 2K connects. H sword to get the most damage we can on a pixel. I can just barely see that life bar even on my OBS, but the back throw to finish it off. Gecko getting a perfect here with our third back throw of the set. Still set point for PlantainPapi. Amazing play on this Ramlethal. Oh, actually was still in the activity of that S spike. Sat down. Trying to go for a 2H. Gecko trying to call out these air dashes. Maybe Papi going to catch on to that one. Of course, has been rewarded with these air dashes in, but if Gecko is preempting it, then you want to be careful. Nice. Okay, great job there. Gecko doing an amazing job. Mashing that 2K there on S sword. In a first to 3 set, PlantainPapi would have already won, and this would have been over without Gecko making that adaptation. But that's what's awesome about first to 5, is that Gecko has been willing to now challenge that. That being said, Papi here with the 100 meter, going to spend 50 of it first here on the Mortabato meter penalty, but 50 still left for Mix. Unfortunately, didn't get the air dash that we wanted there. Deflect shield usage. S sword spent. No swords left on the side of Papi, but does have the meter. The 5Ds are the mix, and Papi winning this set 5-3, but an amazing first to 5 from both of these players.
Two Bridges Events is a Wisconsin-based marketing firm that uses live events to get their clients the attention they need to grow. Earlier this year, Two Bridges Events coordinated a regional scale fighting game event called Spring's Edge to help their client raise awareness of their services. The event had food and drink, dedicated setups, an artist alley, and production value in spades. They were able to give the players and spectators a great time, connected sponsors with future customers, and made Edge VR Arcade the center of attention. Whether it's making your booth stand out at the expo, revamping an existing event series, or building awareness from the ground up, Two Bridges Events focuses on turning attention into engagement. They truly believe that no business is too small nor industry too niche to benefit from the word-of-mouth impact that live events create. Consultations for first-time clients are always free. Get yours now at twobridgesevents.com.
And our second match of the night, y'all, it's going to be Team Academy versus Team MASH. This is their run back set on stream. Last time MASH on the home side came out on top, with Team Academy able to take away some points. We'll see if they can do that again this time around. This time they're going to be counter picking Team MASH. Their lineup is going to be Ukiyo, then head receiver, then DrDoom. So we'll see what Team Academy has lined up for that. What's going on, Team MASH? How are we feeling?
Good.
Nervous.
Nervous?
Yeah, I'm nervous, bro.
How are we feeling
It's been
today,
odd
y'all? Head receiver. I know they're not in the interview, but any brownies this time around?
No. He is getting food right now, though.
It very well could be brownies again. It very well could be.
Okay.
It could be. It very much could be.
Well, we'll see. Welcome, y'all. Team Mash. How have y'all been feeling about the league so far? Last time we talked to y'all was what was that, week 2? So it's been a while since then. How y'all feeling?
I think we've done really well as a team. We have came a little short in some of our sets, but we've played well individually. I think our group is so incredibly strong. The A group, I think you said it yourself. You believe it is one of the death, and it's got a bunch of strong players like Season 1 heroes, the All Geo team. And even the ACAD team, which we're fighting today. I think right now we're mostly playing to ruin people's days because they're so close now. But I think that we've done really well and we've grown as a group, and I think I'm really happy.
Well, there you go. Yeah. Hey, Ukiyo, I couldn't have said better myself. You just did the whole interview on that question, homie. You killed it right there.
It's almost like I'm used to speaking publicly or something.
Hey, you're killing it, homie. You're killing it. Shouts to Ukiyo, holding it down on the mic sometimes. But yeah, he's totally right. I mean, Group A is probably it is factually the closest group in terms of who's going to get out. Only 7 points between rank 1 and rank 4. And you also made a great point there. Yeah, maybe you're playing just to ruin some days. Spite can be a hell of a motivator. I mean, there's still 24 points on the line. In theory, you could win every match from this point on and go up to 40 points and all of a sudden be threatening to come out of your group, right? So it's still on the line here in these last 2 weeks. So definitely don't sell yourself short. Love to hear that y'all been playing well individually and stuff. So I'm looking at the current lineup tonight. Looks like we're gonna be starting off with Ukiyo, head receiver, hopefully getting that food ASAP, and then DrDoom in the first of 5. How do y'all feel about that lineup?
I think that's a goated lineup. I think they can all do very well with this, and I wish them the best of luck.
There you go.
I'm not worried. I mean,
I've the hell out of Gek.
all fear's gone after finding classified. I'm chilling.
It's so true, dude.
Yeah, that's right.
Classified, by the way.
Y'all got to play some very strong players in your group, so definitely, it's you've had some rough nights, so we're gonna see what we got here. All of it was to harden you for moments like this. I suppose. Glad to see what we got here. Excited to see Ukiyo gonna be pulling up. Ukiyo, you'll be our first jam on stream. Oh well, I don't know who you're gonna play, but most likely the jam. You'll probably be our first one on stream.
Of course,
jam.
Well, there you go.
I'm fully solo jam now. I still think that I could be successful on Slayer, but I've waited for this character for literally years. So no matter what form she came out in, I was going to play her at least to some extent to see if I liked her. And I love her pressure. I don't really like her combo structure as much, but it's made to be simplified, especially with Ryujin giving you those wall breaks, giving you that damage. But I definitely think that learning a strike throw character has been something that's really helped me out as a player. So yeah, I'm solo jam.
Well, there you go. There you go. I mean, y'all definitely got some unique characters on your team, so excited to see what we got going into this one, looking at your lineup. Well, Mash, I won't keep you any longer. Excited to see how y'all do. Of course, it's going to be against Team JeekLeague Academy, so, you won't hurt my feelings if you come in confident, but, we'll see who comes out on top. Any last words before I send y'all off?
Just
good luck.
Yeah, good luck. I mean, in my opinion, I think it would do us a detriment to come in confident versus the ACAD team or any team in any one of these groups. You're not in JeekLeague to just fall over. All of these players are hungry and trying to fight. Regardless of score, anybody can win. And I'm not trying to take that chance.
Damn, dude, Ukiyo, damn. It's almost like you're good on the mic, homie.
Almost.
All right. Good luck to y'all. Have fun in your set. I wish y'all the best. Thanks for playing. And good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Team Academy, how are we feeling?
Oh my god, it was so dark in there.
I can't see anything. Jeek, you don't have a lamp. Jeek, there's no lamp in here. I can't see anything.
What's up, Jeek? Don't do that, because now Bite's gonna be like, Jeek, I sent you a lamp. Why aren't you using the lamp? I know. There is no lamp. But
there's no end table. There's no lamp.
look at do you guys like the little couch there though? Isn't that cool? I mean, not the couch.
Is nice.
Oh yeah, the couch is a nice
pillow.
There's no
I like the couch. The couch is nice. I like that Hari is sitting on a couch on a couch.
Yeah, I like that too. Actually, yeah, we're gonna put Deku like on the chase part of the couch, like the ottoman piece. But yeah, there we go.
So you can like recline.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, lay back a little bit. It looks like, dude, it actually looks like Haritime is just like on the couch. That is. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's be serious now, y'all. Team Academy. We had y'all in, I think it was week 2, fighting off against this very team, Team Mash, and now it's going to be a run back set. How do you feel about it going in?
We will say that Eris did not stick to the bit. Eris did not rematch Haritime. They, in fact, are not there at all, and this is very sad to me.
Well, how's that going to affect your lineup then? So you know you're going up against Ukiyo, head receiver, and DrDoom. What are y'all planning? Well, you have to spoil it, but you know,
we're not taking in the same lineup as we were last time. We'll just say that.
Okay. Yeah. Well, there you go. There you go. So most likely going to see. Well, I won't spoil it. Then y'all got to go back and watch that VOD from 2 weeks ago. But we're pulling up into this one. How do y'all feeling about the league so far? You know, I mean, you know, I was talking. I won't regurgitate the whole interview with Mash, but some points that are relevant to y'all as well. This group is the death group. It is very competitive up there.
Yeah.
I mean, how's it been?
Yeah,
you know, like I mean, like you know, talking to someone who wants to get into fighting games, someone who's been watching JeekLeague, and they're like, oh, I'm not as good as macmens or MFCR or classified, but like that looks fun. Like what do you have to say to them? You know?
Well, personally, I like set personal goals in these kinds of situations.
Yeah, because we're not beating like top 1 players at their characters or like former Evo champs or top 8 Evo people. Like we're just not quite at that level. So you gotta go in with just like tempered expectations.
What I do is I sort of think like I want to do this in this game, or I want to try and pull off this setup, and if I'm able to do it against a top player, I consider that a moral victory.
Yeah, because literally, I'm pretty sure this was on stream last time. Correct me if I was wrong. But when we threw Haritime at Classified,
that was not
literally
on stream.
That was not on stream. But yeah, when we threw Haritime at Classified, literally he was just like my only goal: land 6H round start, and he did it.
He did.
There you go. I think you can watch that one if you go and see Casper's point of view. And
probably
yeah, definitely.
Okay. And they did not have fun fighting y'all, and I mean that as a compliment to y'all.
Really? That's kind of funny, actually.
Wait, really?
Like, I don't know how to say that without sounding like rude or something, but I swear I mean as a compliment. They were not having fun. So y'all should be proud of that.
As a compliment. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Because like if I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna go down swinging.
Hey.
The Classified hates playing me.
Well, I don't want to put any words in anyone's mouth or anything. It has been a couple weeks, but
yeah, because like especially like last week, coming from a personal perspective, I wanted to play what was it? Kaneda, right? Because I know that Kaneda is a really good sim player, and I'm just like, okay, I'm probably not going to win, but at least I'm going to learn some like, you know,
setups
from setups from one of the best to ever do it on the character. And lo and behold, they go into the match, they're not playing Sin, and I'm just like, oh, okay then.
Who are they on, Bridget?
I guess I'll try my best.
Lucy, right?
They were on Lucy.
Yeah.
And I took them to last round, like 1 interaction from game every single game. I still got 3-0'd, but I'm like, oh my god, I actually almost like I gave them a good fight.
There you go. I mean, we're never trolling when we say 3-0 but close. Like that's a real thing. Yeah. So awesome stuff.
It was genuinely very good.
All right,
shout out to KLP. They were very fun to fight.
Yeah, KLP is definitely a very strong team. Y'all got a bunch of strong teams in your group. So y'all been getting that practice in. Love to hear that. Team Academy, of course, born from the ashes of that beginner bracket where people were coming in as students of the game, just trying to meet communities and meet new players. And I mean, some of y'all been in the academy since like back, like I think even single digits. So
yeah, Haritime and I are single digits.
That's me.
Next academy win, by the way.
Hey, we'll see, homie. I trust me, I do appreciate that there's interest. So that's not lost to me, and I appreciate that. But all right, y'all. So there we go. I'm gonna send you off against Team Mash. Good luck. Any last words?
Thank you for the sponsor.
Yeah.
Hey, thank y'all for playing. Hey, that's all I gotta say. So appreciate y'all, and good luck in your match. All right.
Thank you.
We will need it.
Here we go, y'all. Game 1 of Team Set 2. It's ACAD versus Mash. That's Team Academy versus Team Mash. What's awesome about this is that this match probably happened unironically back in JeekLeague Academy. Ukiyo and Haritime, both previous entrants of that beginner bracket. Damn, it's been a long time now, huh? Has it been 2 years? Hasn't been that long, surely. But these players, way more than beginners at this point, fighting it out in the big leagues, the JeekLeague. YRC getting spent. Great defense there from Ukiyo on that bomb vest, but Haritime getting things started here with this red RC. Ukiyo could choose to burst there. Held on to it, which I like because that combo was ending there, but Haritime getting a couple more licks in. Going to be able to get this overhead on the Rekka sequence. Red RC to finish it off. Haritime getting the burst and coming out on top in this first game. But yeah, starting off in the beginner brackets, and now, oh, I really like that movement there from Ukiyo, scooting under the projectile, but Haritime with a really good 5H counter hit to get things started, trying to 6P back that Pine Berry, but Haritime able to connect here with the vest. I did not expect the same side here, but still making the most of it with that charged shot, but maybe a little 2+, because I think it hit the ground. But there's that anti-air Ukiyo was trying to show you earlier. Haritime, patient here. Finds that chance for that fuzzy mash 2P. It pays off as we get a counter hit and a corner situation here against Ukiyo. Got to be careful about this bomb vest. Deflect shield, I like that. Didn't want to have to guess right on the burst, and now because you spent the deflect shield, you in theory had another activation of it, but this Elphelt just not getting off of you, keeping up that pressure. Haritime gets game 1. Anyways, what I was saying earlier is starting all the way back there as beginners, and now we're in the big leagues in this $1,800 prize pool, and y'all can contribute to that with exclamation point Matcherino. Of course, for free. I mean, or rather, wait to contribute once we get the codes. Actually, don't just throw any money in there. In fact, ignore I put that command up there, because we may have things for you to contribute in fun ways, like, you know, getting something of your own. And that's all I'll say. I won't spoil any further. You know, get a little something for yourself here, a little trinket, a little doodad, a little thing here to commemorate the JeekLeague and support the prize pool. Now that would be a good way to contribute, huh? The low connecting here after the Rekka. I like these FD blocks here from Ukiyo. After that 5H ender, Haritime couldn't get something started. Mika's, there's a shirt. Mika-chan, stop! Oh, you're talking about the JeekLeague shirt. Yeah, we do have the JeekLeague shirt. Don't get that shirt. This is Jeek telling you not to get that shirt. Just wait, trust me. Oh my god, no! What the hell? That super is very horizontal, but apparently to our detriment here, as Ukiyo tried to get Haritime out of the air, but was actually able to keep ourselves safe with the Pine Berry and get the punish off of it as well. You see this P parry and 6P preemption from Ukiyo. Pays off here as we get the back throw to try to put Haritime into the corner, trying to get that 6P again here on the Pine Berry, but Haritime able to keep it up. YRC to get this Rekka off you. Oh my god, Haritime with the 6P off of YRC saying, hey, you deal with this. Okay, that trade hit actually paying off in your favor. Yeah, you still got hit by the projectile, but you're able to get this Oki after catching here. Haritime with the throw. I feel another throw in the near future. Oh, well, the overhead connecting first. You got this Rekka, not Rekka, excuse me, this F Shiki with the BRC. The fight. Oh, wow. I love how Ukiyo was able to use the scoot to close the distance there on that projectile, which is already a great answer, but then was able to recover in time for an air throw. There's the 6P paying off on that Rekka series. Counter it here. Haritime possibly trying to go for another 2P situation. It's paid off before. Ukiyo in a great spot as we have full stocks on all of our special moves. Ukiyo was mentioning in that interview about this enhanced Ryujin, and it can be pretty good against Elphelt, I imagine, trying to answer her jumping around in the air with those jump back projectiles. But it's going to be the puffball and the Ryujin to finish off game 2. Great play there from Ukiyo. Washing our hands of it. I'm so sad I may cry. No. No. Haritime, that lose quote, no. All right, good play. Of course, we're even in scores here. Oh my god. Yeah, Ukiyo probably didn't expect that 6H to connect either. Haritime, of course, loves that 6H round start. No, dude, that is so crazy. Able to still keep your Rekka sequence going. but you can't let it go after that one. Ukiyo with some great answers here with that 6P. And honestly, I like that when you're preemptive against the Elphelt Rekka. It shows that you're making a decision. One, you're probably confirming where you're actually able to do it safely. Good stuff there, Ukiyo, with that horizontal super. So one, you probably already labbed it out and you're aware of the counterplay. Two, if you're willing to challenge it instead of just holding it and having to guess, right? Like, that's like not a bad choice, right? Like, if you're gonna hit me anyways. Oh my god, good block on the YRC. Stealing the corner. Crazy play there from Ukiyo. Having 50, spending it on the red. And it's going to be the close slash 2K frame trap. Catching Haritime, possibly pressing that 2P. Trying to go for a throw there. Which can be a good answer to that 2H. Trying to go for that 6P again, but yeah, if you're just picking the 6P, I think that's what is happening here. If Haritime was just going for the Rekka, good air throw, then these 6Ps would pay off. Good. Oh my god, block on that overhead. The cross up would have caught most people off guard, but Haritime was ready for it. Or ready to react, I'll say. But that's where the 6P pays off, right? Against the Pine Berries, it hurts. Against the Rekkas, Ukiyo's been able to keep this corner pressure up. Walking out the YRC with that stagger 2K. Been a great tool in Ukiyo's arsenal. I like the single dash and then the follow-up puffball to build that little bit of extra meter. Getting this red RC here, and the throw is going to finish off game 3. All right, y'all, rolling into game 4 here. Looks like we're getting that stand bug where people get stuck in the stands. And this is why I don't host on Tuesdays. As if that's like an actual correlation. Wait, Dekunut left the room. What? Uh-oh. Okay. Well, I'm spectating. Okay. All right, here we go, guys. Game 4. Haritime with a strong start. Been keeping up some great play, but Ukiyo clawing it back here with these 2 games and now has that lead. Able to dance around this 5H and get that cross up overhead. Been playing very well here, but sat down with Haritime's counter hit 6H. Running that red RC. Yeah, the whiff Rekka into the low has been very strong here. The whiff actually probably would beat out 6P in some of these scenarios too. Speaking of, Ukiyo able to get it right here and then get that counter hit close slash combo. But that's where the 6P hurts, right? And Haritime's been catching on to that with those Pine Berries. Oh, unfortunately didn't counter hit confirm that 5H, and now it's either player's game here. Ukiyo. Here's the F Shiki. Oh, good block there from Haritime. Ukiyo going for the overhead last time. Haritime remembering that. This time blocking low. So already ahead to preempt Ukiyo's layer 2. Still coming out on top of the jam. The flex shield getting spaced out, timed out, and getting a counter hit close slash. Yeah, you got to be careful. Remember that enhanced low is plus on block. When you have the stock, went for it again here. The YRC gives us the chance to fight out. Keeping our turn, or rather keeping ourselves safe with that 5H ending to the Rekka sequence. Oh my god, yeah, after YRC, Haritime loves 6P. Haritime saying, I don't know what you're going to do, but you got to react to me, homie. Trying to keep our turn here with those 6Hs. Sitting you down, playing around that puffball. Sitting you down here with that overhead Ukiyo. Getting called out with that 6P again, willing to take that gamble. And I said earlier, like, that's like a good idea. But I gotta say, in this set so far, Haritime has picked that Pine Berry more often than not. Yeah, we're seeing it work against this Rekka series. But Haritime catching on to that. And is willing to go for that Pine Berry instead and get the full follow-up after. Ukiyo will have burst here. Doesn't need to spend it. In fact, gets rewarded with the back throw as Haritime doesn't have any resources here in the corner. 5D is the mix. Ukiyo puffballing you through. Only one more combo to kill. Tried to chase down this Haritime here in the air with a jump normal. 100 meter basically on the side of this jam. The burst spent very confidently to just put this Elphelt down, and the counter hit 2H will finish off this set. Great play there from Ukiyo in the jam. Haritime on that Elphelt. Set 2 here of our team set, ACAD versus Team MASH. Dekunut and head receiver, I believe, played it out in the first of 5. No, I want to say it was Dekunut versus DrDoom last time. But this time we got Dekunut coming up against the Axel. Sorry if I'm wrong on that. Of course, these teams played on stream before. Dekunut, unfortunately, not getting that dash before the throw there. Head receiver, one of our only Axels in the JeekLeague. We got a couple. I think Zentai off the top of my head. Damn, I shouldn't have done this because now I'm going to forget some of y'all. It's nothing personal, y'all. Of course, head receiver out here on that Axel. Dekunut, one of our sins out here looking good. Unfortunately, didn't get that 6H to keep things going. So after that deflect shield spend, head receiver didn't get too punished. In fact, is going to get this wall break. Look at all that burst meter that Dekunut built up in our combo here. Like, yeah, we were getting our butt beat, but look at all that burst we got back. Sat down with immediate 5P there on the round start, scooping you around. Counter hit 5P, giving you that full combo is crazy, bro. Whistling Wind connecting there at the very end, but Dekunut with a good jump in against head receiver here. The counter hit comes out, potentially head receiver going for a throw there on that Gazelle step, but it's going to be this hoof stomp red RC combo from Dekunut that cash out quite a bit. Now having the HP lead. Oh my god. What was that? Elk Hunt versus Axel Bomber. Head receiver still recovering first to be able to fight here against this Sin. Trying to get that air dash in, but head receiver reacting to the Rensen being jumped over was ready with that 6K. You got to be careful about these Axels going for Rensen 1 or 2H. And then you think it's your time to jump in. Maybe you were air stalling. But that 6K is so scary. Good pickup. A counter hit even from that far away. Spends the red RC off. Tried to close it out with that red RC at the end and still gets it here. A little bit of spaghetti. That was sick there from Deku, spending that 100 meter to try to close out that round. Was successful. Good scoop here from head receiver. That's one thing you got to be careful about, is that if you decide, well, I'm going to pick the Gazelle step, I'm going to pick the Elk Hunt to try to be preemptive against this Axel, then that scoop is going to get you. Bro, head receiver with some crazy combos to break the wall. Try to scoot you out with that BRC Drift 2K. Said, hey, if it doesn't work the first time, just try again. Able to get this first game. You guys mind if I crack open another refreshing Red Bull? Oh, wait. It didn't show up on the mic at all, I don't think. I was doing a bit. But then it didn't show up on the mic literally at all, I don't think. So, shout out to noise suppression. Alright, what do we got here? Head receiver already sitting down here in the corner, trying to go for that 6P. Actually getting the trade hit, spends the burst to keep that Axel off you, but that's what they want. They want you to go full screen. Red RC after that pull up after. Nice Axel Bomber combo here from head receiver. Ooh, yeah, trying to go for that Winter Mantis, but you got to be careful if it's point blank. Deku recognizing that we have a chance to press and was able to get you with that 2P. Of course, if you're able to get a meaty Winter Mantis and be +1 kajillion in their face, that's awesome. But Dekunut with some great mash play there. Speaking of, head receiver wearing that tag, trying to look good here, but oh man, that was a nasty throw setup from Dekunut. Head receiver on top of it was ready with the backdash. Oh my god, okay. Or funning it a little bit there on the round start. The gold burst coming out after that whiff 6H Meaty, good jump in from Deku. The jump ins have been on par. Gonna be some PRC scaling here in terms of damage, but even with that, look at this, bro. Deku only needing, oh, I love Deku taking the opportunity to get that full screen eat, but head receiver, one vision. Look at that damage. More than 50% of your life there on one combo, but the DP, no stamina expenditure, but is able to preempt that 6K. There's a little bit of RPS there, but remember, head receiver does also have that scoop. There, speaking of, there it is. There's that neutral RPS. If head receiver gets too preempted with the 6Ks, which I don't blame you, because Deku has had some amazing jump-ins, then that elk hunt can come into play. Speaking of, there we go. It was actually head receiver trying to preempt with 2K. Deku was able to get in, but then the scramble after, head receiver had the 50 meter to turn it out on top for this Axel, and now we're 2-0. Great play here from Deku, getting in with these air dashes, mixing up the neutral RPS with the gazelle steps, and having some interesting setups as well, like that one throw setup. A head receiver playing on top of it here on this Axel. Liking what we're seeing. Duel 1, let's rock. The 5P gonna whiff there, but head receiver with that air cancel. There's that Winter Mantis keeping you plus, the 2P to jail you back, but already trying to call out the hold up. Deku staying a lot more grounded here in these latter rounds, and it's been paying off. The gold burst whiffing, you didn't get the punish, but at least there's no positive bonus going to head receiver here. Didn't get the second hit of DP, and with those DP changes here in this patch, missing your second hit of DP can feel so bad. Good stuff here. Oh my god, great damage for Deku. Unfortunately didn't have the 50 to get the super, but you're in a great spot as you're about to build it up with this positive bonus. Dude, that backdash to get out of the whistling wind, trying to get this air dash in, but the 5P to jab you back. Deku trying to close it out here with that close slash, but the PRC drip back from head receiver. Oh, it's getting a little chunky here. All right, here we go, guys. So unfortunately we did have that one disconnect. So this is a real round. This is a real round. What you're seeing is real. We've taken the red pill, and now everything you're seeing is a reality. Deku not spending burst, because we're allowed to spend burst now. I was trying to explain it earlier. We had a round disconnect, so we let Deku take the round, and now here we go. Using that one vision, the threat of it, to go for these Rensens. Great play there from head receiver. And finishing it off here with this Rensen Tsukiyomi head receiver trying to close out the set. Oh, great answer there to the Winter Mantis. Using those frames to get a throw here in the corner. Deku with some great play. Gets the overhead. Head receiver trying to keep you back with that wind. Counter hit to H. Trying to get in here. Good jump ins there from Deku. The quick JP. Those 5-frame normals. Gonna get the wall break here. Oh my god, unfortunately didn't get it after that 6H YRC to sit you down. And then that charge whistling wind after Deku building back this meter. Okay, crazy stuff there with the fast RC. Head receiver sitting you back down, scooping you with that Rensen. The DP clash, tried to get the punish, but didn't get what we expected. Holding on to that burst here, clipping you with the 2H. Not even having the option for the gold burst. Head receiver going for the one vision. Baits out the burst. Spends the one vision after. The slow walk up in the finish. Going to be that Axel. Moving on. 3-0. Pulling up into our third set of the night, y'all. It's 37 rats. Oh, excuse me. Not 37 rats. I don't know how many rats there are, or if they're even rats. But it's definitely not 37. RC here from DrDoom on an amazing start to bait out that blue burst. And keep this Bedman here in the corner. Good jump in. DrDoom being a little preempted there with that 2S. Rats able to get that jump in to pay off. Good stuff with the special cancels. Hitting those frames here with that 236H. The red RC after to get close. To get these close slashes after. The YRC getting blocked. Great play there from 37. DrDoom able to get in with this burst, though. Look at this clone combo. Going for the Yuki as well. Oh, but the 2P, the blue RC, the slow things down. But the blood pop there from Dr. Doom. Any hit will kill. It's the pin. Holy shit, what a first round. Oh my god. We got a set on our hands, y'all. Reminder, this one is going to be a first to 5. I'm going to go ahead and preemptively let my next players know that it may be a little bit later. Okay, let the times know there. Dr. Doom with a good round here, clapping back. 37, however, going to be able to go into this 6H. The YRC getting blocked. Yeah, I know how it feels to have to hold that Bedman JH. They're coming at you. They're hitting you 6 times in a block string. You're like, get the hell off of me. You press that YRC. But 37 already holding back, was ready for it. Takes this first game. Let me read your question here. Each team plays 2 first to 3 sets and 1 first to 5 set? Yep. And are the 2 first to 3 sets worth the same and the first to 5 is worth a different amount? Yes. All right. Yoshi, catching on here. Yeah, to admit, we don't really advertise the rules as heavily as we should, but I'll give you the rough and dirty. Every team set, regardless of who wins or loses, consists of 3 total sets. The first 2 being first to 3, which you're used to in Guilty Gear Strive, each worth 2 points for the victor. Again, regardless of who wins or loses, there is a third set, and it's a first to 5 worth 3 points. Oh my god, good burst bait, but unfortunately didn't get that guillotine slash after. Is able to get that 2S after the red RC. Just enough wall damage to get a splat. Dr. Doom sending you through, but Rat's getting a counter hit here. So if you sweep your opponents, you have the ability to get 7 points. Of course, you want to try to get as many as you can, because after playing every team in your group twice, that's going to be 10. Oh, wait, how many games is that? 10 total games by the end of the season. There are 70 points total in the league to gain or earn, and the top 2 scoring teams in each group make it out to the playoffs. Good job blocking that blood this time around. Getting that 6H after and chipping you out with the 2-3-6H, getting that chip damage. The blood pops have been the death of us, literally, for Dr. Doom, as Rats has been capitalizing on those situations. The burst getting spent to get out of the corner, the pins to sit you down. Ooh, great anti-air there from Dr. Doom. The 5P the check, the far slash the follow. But yeah, Yoshi, unironically, any questions you have about how it works, let me know and I'll answer them right now. Because if you're asking them, I know the viewers at home watching on YouTube right now are asking them. So, oh, unfortunately, didn't get that 6H there. In fact, if y'all have any questions about the league at all, leave them in the comments. Also, like and subscribe. I'm curious to see if the video does that. Like and subscribe here on this YouTube video and share with your friends. Good 6H there from Dr. Doom. The 6Hs have been strong. Oh, the Shizu one sitting you down. Love getting those Shizu one counter hits. Dr. Doom catching you there with the close slash and then the jump cancel burst bait to follow. So here in this current situation, MASH, having won those first to 3 sets, I know it's a little confusing what I just said, are now up 4 points in this team set. Nice stuff. Dr. Doom getting game 2 here. And a close one still. These players are going back and forth. If Dr. Doom wins this, MASH will get out with a clean sweep of 7 points. But if ACAD manages to win this set, then they will at least be leaving this team set with 3 points, with MASH only gaining 4. So yes, MASH still, in asterisks wins. But reminder that it's the long haul. You're going to be playing these games across the whole season, and you want to try to get as many points as possible to get out at the very end. Nice job getting that clone in here, sitting you down with that 6H. Rats loves going for that 2P. Has been fairly rather patient with it this time around. Keeping it down here. Rats, by the way, a previous graduate of that JeekLeague Academy. Shout out to ACAD, Haritime as well. JeekLeague Academy was our beginner bracket that we held here for quite a bit over in our community. And was able to make some friends along the way with with everyone who's been entering. And very fortunate that they said, hey, we're willing to take it out in the big leagues here. Getting some points is better than none, so each set actually becomes equally important in that, from what I gather. Yoshi, couldn't have said it better myself. Nice stuff. Nice play there from DrDoom. Fighting back there with that 5P check. The 2S 5H string closes out the round. There's the Shizu 1. Preemptive with the 2K, but with canceling into that Rekka. Great stuff there from DrDoom. Blocks the same side JK, but the momentum lets you cross up after. Getting this blood back, but a little too preemptive there with the 2H. I like the quick cancel there on the 236S. Definitely offering up, I'm not a Bedman player myself, but definitely offering up some advantages potentially in those Bedman routes to just go for a quick single hit 236S and then close it off. Ooh, sat down. DrDoom able to get some of these 2H connections. Good jump over that pin. Gets another 2H here to keep Rats down in the corner. The counter hit JH. Didn't get the full combo we wanted, but blocks out that YRC. I like the use of 6K to get the punish on the blocked YRC while pulling Nagoriyuki forward. DrDoom using that forward moving normal to his advantage. And to give DrDoom their flowers, DrDoom a big time commentator here in Guilty Gear Strive, right? I always see DrDoom over there holding it down on the Rushdown Resort brackets every Sunday. Shouts to Medikit and the Rushdown team. They actually have a team in the league, so good luck to them. I think it's Group B. DrDoom always holding it down on the mic over there. I like that jump forward JK, dude. When Nagoriyuki takes to the skies, you know your opponent's confident. The burst gets spent after that counter hit far slash, sitting you down here with that P normal series. 2S into the red RC. DrDoom blocking here against Rats. Baiting out that burst. Didn't get the full corner pressure we wanted afterwards, but Rats doing some great play to capitalize on that. Able to get around that 6P, getting the plus frames with that basketball. Hitting you with the Kobe downtown. Frame trapping with the 236H. Rats with all this meter. Unfortunately didn't get that link far slash, but is able to bait this YRC. Comes out on top. Ooh, the counter hit here. Rats with some good play, chasing it down the screen after as well. The YRC gets spent to push you back. The blue burst to keep things up. The trade hit here from DrDoom fighting back. Counter hitting you with this Beyblade. The burst getting spent from Rats. The pins as well. Saying, hey, wait, I can be annoying with this. And it's paying off, but there's that 2P. Rats loves going for that fuzzy mash 2P. But getting a little too comfortable with the pins. DrDoom saying, hey, you can't do that for free. It was paying off for you. But if I'm ready for it, oh, good stuff. There's that whole string. You know, DrDoom's been pretty good about counter hitting, confirming that Shizu 1. But as we can see, was ready to go for the Shizu 2. Just in case. Oh, wow. Great forward movement there with the Beyblade to actually get around the Kobe ball. The 6H, unfortunately, not connecting. We've been seeing that quite a bit. Rats with a good check on that Ukiyo with 2P. The slow overhead getting blocked here by DrDoom. The blood pop, though. Getting a first hit of that punish, sitting you down after DrDoom with no meter and now on a pixel. Has to play perfectly here. Of course, has low blood, but the pin sits you down. Rats up 2-2. Unfortunately, in the 6H there. Maybe potentially wanted a special move. Not sure what we would have went for, but... Of course, if Rats just came forward, then that 6H could have been a good way to guard crush in the air and then get your turn after. We're going into game 5. Fast play here from DrDoom in this round. Rats getting something started here with that 2H. Nice job frame trapping you with that JD. DrDoom trying to take our turn back after blocking that JH, but Rats not letting you get away with that. Nice counter hit JS here in the air, bringing DrDoom to the corner. Got you locked up with that error cancel. Oh, blocking the 6H, but getting frame trapped after Rats coming out on top of that counter hit 236H. Jizu 1, counter hit confirmed. DrDoom sitting you down here in the corner, getting a throw for your troubles, and then counter hitting with the close slash. Rats sometimes just wants to send that 2P, but can be to your detriment. DrDoom delays that meaty. Ooh, good job with that JK. Oh no, the burst. DrDoom checking with the red RC saying you're going to spend it. Well, I'm willing to bait it. Gets the perfect. Still even up here on the rounds. Look at the damage here. This Nagoriyuki taking away half your bar and sending you through. Oh my god, a counter hit 6P. Able to get the bite after 2. That was a high blood cost, but was able to get it all back after that command grab. Trying to catch Rats pressing. Does go for the deflect shield. DrDoom comes out on top with that Beyblade. Rolling into game 6 here. Reminder, these are the first of 5, so we go the distance. You're rooting for DrDoom. Well, you're going to have to root a little bit longer here, as we still have some more games to go before either player decides this set. And it's been pretty back and forth, so I wouldn't count out either player. Oh my god, I love how Rats still used our air movement there to get that pin despite blocking that 2H. DrDoom trying to get in here, does get rewarded with a back throw. High blood. I mean, it's paying off here with that 5K 6H string. Trying to press on 5H. Got to be careful against this Nago. Trying to bait out the burst. To be fair, Rats did burst there before, so DrDoom baiting it out. I don't blame you. A little bit greedy of a burst bait, but Rats did burst similarly in the last round, so DrDoom with some heads up play. It's a risk reward. Hey, I'm willing to give up my turn. I'm already ahead. I got you in the corner. That being said, Rats with some great play. Did save that burst, so it pays off here, but the counter hit 6P into the bite string. That's a really powerful string. You spend the clone to get that forward advancement, but then are able to get the bite after. Feels like you spent nothing. Look out for that pop, and here it is. Oh! Rats chasing it down here. But the 2H, the red RC after, not high enough to get the 5H string after. You're trying to keep this play up. Gets the Yuki to try to keep going. But the 2P of Death, Doom, Despair. Rats staying on top here in a very close round. DrDoom does get rewarded with the counter hit close slash here in the corner. Rats with a good back throw to put you in the situation. DrDoom saying, hey, that was a good option. I'm going to try it myself. Rats will be getting another burst potentially in this round. DrDoom spending the clone to get the wall break here, and that's going to be the kill. Commentator's curse. Rats did get that burst, but just didn't get the chance to spend it. Man, back and forth play here. This Nagoriyuki having that privilege to take those risks at the cost of, if they do get blocked completely out, that blood pop after can be detrimental. And Rats taking a lot of advantage of that in these earlier games. Hashtag believe in ACAD. Hey, I won't tell you who I'm rooting for. I like both these players, but I won't tell you who I'm rooting for. Getting that throw after that block Beyblade. The 2P check after getting our turn. 236H, checking those frames. Getting this counter hit JH in the corner. DrDoom holding on to that burst. Oh, and it pays off as we get a counter hit close last year. Rat's actually the first one to burst. DrDoom able to get in here with these jumps. The point blank 2H gets the counter hit that we wanted. The JH connecting and then getting the frame trap close slash after on the on hit JH. DrDoom here on set point. Oh, the blood pop coming off here for DrDoom. Does get out of the corner at the cost of basically that full life bar. The 2H here from Rats is a great start to fight back. One of our first hits here against this Nagoriyuki. Closing it off, was that JH? Or was that pin? Still set point for DrDoom. Shizu 1. What a very strong round start, that 2K Shizu 1 OS. Oh, good block there on the charged dust. Rats seeing that 5D come out. The JH this time getting a counter hit, stringing perfectly into the close slash. 6H connecting like we wanted. Rats having that burst. DrDoom gets in with the Beyblade here. The blue burst getting spent. Able to connect. The PRC to get forward, but the arrow pin to sit you down. Trying to get around those clones. I like that air dash back to stall. But the JH for DrDoom that closes out this 5-2 set. Great play there from Mash. Coming up next, y'all, it's Big Booty Men up against the United States, Mexico, Canada agreement. Yep, that's their whole name. Completely undefeated in the league, 42 points, 6-0. They're going to be going up against these Big Booty Men. 6 Macy, Big Booty Man, TechAMEK, going to be joining on the Bedman and jsaav. They're going up against Gay Sex Legend, MFCR, OneTrueSnorlax, and macmens. This team definitely stacked. I'll explain why in the interview. All right, United States, Mexico, Canada agreement. How are we feeling?
I'm playing Uma Musume, bro.
I saw that. I saw you were streaming it. Unfortunately, when I dragged you up here, it killed the stream, but...
Thank God.
Don't you play on like JP servers too? Like you try hard.
I am right now.
Okay, well,
yeah, actually, there's something wrong with him. I don't know why.
Well, I hate to disrupt that, Jodo, but UMCA, y'all are here. I'm just gonna be honest. Y'all are fucking killing it. I mean, I think you're the only team completely undefeated, having gained 42 points in the season. And it being 9 o'clock, that means y'all played it. Did y'all already play at 8, or did you get rescheduled to 10? Or
we have a 10 PM and we have one stream, I think.
Okay, so I was going to get an update on the points, but yeah, so sitting at 42 points, you got 2 players that are completely undefeated. And let's talk about your roster. I don't mean the glaze, but I got to do this. Gay Sex Legend was Rookie of the Year in last year's JeekLeague. Snorlax MVP, gaining the most points across the whole season. macmens, I think, was on one of the top 4 teams. Wasn't like one of the. I think it was the Florida team. And MFCR, I think you actually won one of the previous Aegis team leagues on one of your previous teams. So you're all the team league goats.
Wait, yo, Miguel, you actually won a fucking team league?
Didn't you?
Yeah, the Aegis one I won it with Russell and Umisho. I also got MVP at that one, so I got a bunch of shit.
Yeah, you stole that one from me, actually.
Yeah, hold that.
I didn't mean to bring anything up like that, but yeah, I mean, that actually is a good point. Actually, y'all were all on different teams. Even when I was, giving you all your flowers, that was all on different teams. So pulling the Avengers together, I suppose, here for UMCA. So I mean, I can use my context clues here in the title. I know we're all from different regions. I guess that's where the name is coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, sir. They exclude Venezuela low-key, but it's
the Mexico part, I think. Miguel is chilling in the USA right now, I guess, man.
Yeah, I'm just chilling here.
Snorlax USA, and I'm Canada.
Well, there we go. So definitely putting your opponents to the ringer in terms of the pings, but we'll see what we can get going on here. So UMCA, y'all had a really strong start. Of course, it's only been 3 weeks. You still got 2 left, including this match right here. How y'all been feeling about the league so far?
I love Match Arena, bro. I love Match Arena.
I love Strive. My favorite.
I love Strive. It's my favorite game. I love Match Arena. I mean Strive.
Well, it wouldn't be the prize pool wouldn't be what it was if it wasn't for all the players, of course, paying those entry fees to fund that prize pool, and then all of our sponsors as well. We'll run those videos for y'all later. But UMCA, I mean, I don't know what else to say. Y'all are off with a really strong start. You're going to be coming up against BBM. How do you feel about this match?
No potential.
Loki, yeah, no potential. We won this week. I'm glad.
Yeah, BBM. We'll have to talk to them after. I believe they had a player swap, having the pool in TechAMEK, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see how that one pays off. So your picks are actually going to be macmens and then Snorlax and MFCR in the anchor set. How do you feel about that?
Miguel, when's the last time you booted?
It's been like the last time I played here, so like I guess 2 weeks.
It was the ice duo, like the fucking two.
Yeah. So I don't know. It depends. If I have to play TechAMEK, maybe sweat, but I'm feeling fine. I'm doing 2K 6K on training mode, and I still got it. I don't know what else to tell you.
Well, there you go. I mean, also all team big bodies. I think our team to win the JeekLeague last year was also big bodies. So we're pulling them out here. I'm counting Anji, by the way. But so
you sure?
It was a Pot and Goldlewis team that won last year. Oh my god.
It was all Pot, all Goldlewis. Yep. So we're bringing the dial back a little bit. We're trying to get to that centerism of big bodies. But I won't hold y'all up too much longer. I know we're already getting up there. So UMCA, any last words before we throw you up to BBM?
Nah, I got nothing.
Bro, macmens, you got it, bro. Last words.
macmens won.
My older brother still owes me like $1,800. So like, if you go up against me and I do something hateful, please understand it is personal. I'm working through a lot of problems right now.
Hey, there you go. macmens airing it out live on the JeekLeague. I appreciate y'all, and hey, good luck in y'all's match against BBM.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What's going on, team big? What the hell are these pictures? Oh my god.
It's fire, bro. It's fire, right?
Oh, right. Yeah, my bad. Pretty good, right?
I'm sorry, the profile pictures caught me off guard. Big booty men, how we feeling?
I'm kind of hungry.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm also pretty hungry.
Yeah, I just got done reading the Big Hungry Caterpillar. I don't know if you heard about that one. I had some salmon earlier, but it wasn't really that filling, so I've been snacking on some chips, I guess.
Or not. Well, there you go. Oh, well, Elf in the room. I'll just get it out of the way. I think Baba is pursuing some big life stuff right now, so big shout outs to Baba. That means we're going to have a little bit of a player swap here. TechAMEK coming in first night of the season. How you feeling, homie? You coming in cold? We're coming in ready?
Well,
how's it feel?
You see, Baba's flying out his private jet to, I think, Ecuador to pick up his girlfriend, so I gotta go. I'll hold the fort down when he's gone, and, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. I'm feeling pretty good. Nobody knows to play against Bedman. It's gonna be light work, so that's my opinion.
You got that right. Definitely a screwball coming in as a late player, but also on the Bedman. Definitely, Elf in the room thing to mention there. Looking at the lineup, it's going to be macmens, Snorlax, and then MFCR in that first of 5. Without, you don't have to spoil anything, but how do y'all feel
about that lineup?
My balls kind of itch a little.
I think we're gonna
all
win.
right,
No. I think we're gonna no. Ignore what he said. I think we're gonna win. I think we're gonna win.
There
I think
you
it's calm.
Yeah. We're BBM. So
Last time they had the picks and they picked all the bad matchups, so now you know what I'm saying. It's time to return the favor a little bit. You know.
Hoorah!
Fire.
Then I ready for the matchups.
And then we got y'all coming up tomorrow against Sweet Tooth. So if you guys been enjoying this interview with BBM, don't worry, we got more coming up next week as well. But we got to fight it out against UMCA tonight. Gonna see if we can't break that perfect record on their end. Any last words before I send you off into this match?
Shout out PGD, bro. Shout out
Shout out
PGD.
PGD.
Shout out PGD, bro. Shout out PGD.
Let us know.
Well, there you go. Good luck in your match, BBM. Have fun. We'll see you in the set.
All right.
Bye.
Definitely our most interesting interviews so far. You guys got to go back and watch the VOD. UMCA's macmens coming up against Big Booty Man. Only 2 undefeated players in the entire league. One of them is macmens. BBM on team BBM coming out here on the Goldlewis. Going to be seeing what we can do here. Blocking out this Anji here in the corner, trying to get something started. What's going on, Void? Appreciate you helping. Nice stuff going in this fan super. Both players committing to that burst expenditure as well. The player is going to be filing in here as they want to spectate their friends and their homies fighting it out here in this very first to 3 set. So you're going to see those names pile in. Some spoilers for who you got coming up next. Of course, we do know the lineup of Team UMCA. They are the away team tonight. I believe it was macmens and then Snorlax and then MFCR. So got some character variety coming in. And I already gave them their flowers during the interview, calling out who did what. So go back and watch that one. I won't glaze too much, but we got some strong players over here. And with a strong start, getting that chip damage to close out this first round. BBM here getting jailed down by that pin. The 5D connects. Gets that follow-up after. Spends the burst to keep you back here. You're going to see macmens do a lot of Fujin no cancel, especially because you got to respect a player as good as BBM to be ready to block those Rins, not getting Rin looped for free, Rin botted. macmens this time going to go for the fast 2H after that blocked Nagiha. Big Booty Man baiting out that deflect shield with that BT timing. Nice job getting that 5P in the 5K after some great anti-airs from macmens and then a shimmy counter hit combo, the follow. Unfortunately didn't get that full carry that we wanted, but is able to confirm that 6P hit directly in the super. Didn't get the hit that we needed, the finish off that round, but it's going to be the 2S, the clip BBM here at the end. So a little scrambly, but macmens coming out on top. Just a little too much gravity, I suppose, on that combo. Didn't get the full follow-up that we wanted. But the Anji still looking strong here. Some shenanigans happening with the avatars in the room. I don't... no respect. I just do not... After TechAMEK's interview, I do not trust any of these players, bro. Poor BBM. In that interview, I was about to rap, and BBM's like, just ignore him, ignore him. We'll see what we have from Team BBM. They also got jsaav and 6 Macy. So they got a very unique team. The only other Bedman, and they got a Bridget. But we got to talk about who we got on the screen. It's macmens right now, clearing out this wall break with this fan super. Having 50 in our back pocket, so despite the meter penalty, we'll still have 50 for mix, but doesn't even need a complicated mix-up. The strike throw finishes off this round. Great answer to the pin with that jump JD. macmens ready with that burst. Big Booty Man caught with this Rin rather, in the corner. Goldlewis, unfortunately, not having the best jump arc, so not able to just get right over that projectile. Has to get sat down by it if macmens chooses to route our pressure that way. Unfortunately, didn't get that YRC bait after, I mean, the combo after the bait with the far slash like we wanted. Rin to sit you down. Spin, answering the far slash. BBM spending that burst. macmens nullifying that drone.
The 5P paying off here as an anti-air, sitting you down with that 5H, the counter hit, slow down, making things a little weird. So we didn't get the full combo we expected. Unfortunately, didn't get that 2K link either. The damage is looking good. It's adding up. And macmens does have the meter here. Try to go for that 5D mix. Another one, the follow, getting the frames after 2H. And it's going to be enough to threaten the throw. macmens up 2-0 here in this first to 3. What's going on, Scary? We got Scary. We got the MASH team was up in here. Okay. Rolling in to game 3 here. Jack Harlow, FGC. Big booty man himself. Going to be swapping to the Jonathan. I've seen BBM on quite a bit of Johnny. I've been, you know, lurking some BBM streams back in the day, pulling out that Johnny. We're going to see what we have here against Anji here. And Senga. And a full follow-up after. Good blocks here on that pressure, macmens. The Fujin no cancel, but then going for that very late pin, BBM was actually able to get an air combo. Anji spending the burst. Another counter hit coming out here for BBM. Good answer there on the empty card with that 2P. Burst getting spent. But an immediate Nagoriyuki from downtown. You know, you see Johnny's go for that with like K Finer stance cancels. Or like stand, you know, I'm trying to say like stance sliding up with the K Finer. macmens showing you that with the Nagoriyuki. Good block on the 5D. The second one connects. Didn't build the meter on hit like we wanted. And BBM is actually going to be able to close this out with an amazing route. Going in the super to get that last hit we needed. Duel 2. Let's rock. Counter hitting with this 6P. Going in this great hop cancel combo. Putting BBM into the corner. That 2K splat into the Rin to get as much damage as we can. BBM showing that this Johnny's been a great answer. I love this BRC combo from macmens. I said it earlier. I'll say it again. These amazing players adapting to the PRC scaling. Getting nerfed in this patch by going for BRC routes instead is so impressive. Spin into that card toss. Nagoriyuki, instant fast cancel. BBM, not going to spend the burst here. Unfortunately, going to go down with that full stick of butter. But at least is going to keep this blue burst going into this round here. macmens threatening set point. Good. You got to give the BBM on both the Goldlewis and this Johnny has been doing an amazing job answering pin from macmens. macmens has not been able to go for that option for free, so to speak. But a great shimmy able to get macmens burst here with the threat of that corner break. I love the vault deal. Was too fast for macmens. You saw the anti-air attempt come out, I believe, but BBM was still able to get the vault. Trying to shimmy you again, realizing that that was working here. macmens getting counter in the corner, immediate super cancel. Big booty man with the Johnny swap coming out on top here. See what we got here. The routing from these two have been insane. These are some very strong players. Large behind dude. 445. Oh, large behind. You can't just say behind like I did. You have to say behind. Large behind. Big booty man with the Jonathan swap out here. It's been doing great so far against macmens' Anji. Trying to, hey, a little too preemptive there, trying to call out pin potentially, but macmens learning his lesson, trying to go for the 2S there, and BBM threatening the reversal pays off here. Gonna get this card Oki pulling up. macmens holding up back to try to nullify it a bit.
macmens likes going for that Nagia fast RC into 2H to try to get some frames after, try to frame trap you, and then if it gets blocked, keep our frames. Didn't get a punish there. Hey, BBM trying to go for another reversal. This time macmens blocking it out very wise. Gets the burst away. Oh, a Grand Blue handshake. Wrong game. Great air dash, actually getting over the Nagia without even having to block it or anything. 100 meter here on the side of macmens. Likes going for that 5D. This time around, just getting the close slash plus frames. Using that projectile after. Look at the stagger pressure. BBM loves going for that reversal super. So macmens just trying to call it out hard. Like, bro, go for it. Go for it. I know you like to do it. And now we're here on set point. Oh. The trade hit paying off for BBM, actually comboing off of it. My God, the attack level was high on that one. Great tech. Able to go in this Nagia combo after getting those 2H frames. I love going for this second one. BBM feeling the pressure, presses the button. macmens gets a counter hit and is rewarded with the corner here, but a good press of that far slash out. It's going to keep you down here with that overhead card. macmens with some good defense, but crossing up with Senga here. Try to go for the throw. It was 2+, and macmens putting you in the corner. Blocking it out here. That reversal. Super. No, didn't get the punish that we wanted with the 5H. Good just blocks here from macmens. Able to space out some of these normals here. The 2S stance cancel. Spends the burst to get a chance to fight out the PRC to keep yourself safe. Anti-air close slash on the other side. With the PRC scaling, wasn't enough to kill, but only one more hit left to do it. And it'll be that shimmy far slash here from macmens to close out the set 3-1. Loading into this set, y'all. It's going to be jsaav on the May going up against OneTrueSnorlax playing this Nagoriyuki. See what we got here for the overlay. Should be updated for you here. Set 2, of course. BBM coming out here against UMCA. UMCA macmens still undefeated in the league. Now 7-0. We'll see if he can keep that up. OneTrueSnorlax, the previous MVP of the entire JeekLeague Season 1. Starting off strong here. jsaav going to be coming up here representing Team BBM. Me and jsaav had a commentary block once on Paragon, and that was such a fun one, homie. Hopefully we get to do that again. Let's talk about this set, huh? Nice ass Dolphin to get out of that corner. Trying to go for that far slash here. Snorlax spacing it out and keeping it here in the corner. Trying to go for that 2S. Answering back with the 5K after Dolphin to try to keep our turn. But it was the jump cancel there from jsaav to mix things up a bit. Look at the damage. So efficient here from this Nago. And that's going to be enough to kill. One counter hit and a confirm is all Snorlax needs. So on Team UMCA, they have 2 players that have 100% play, like match participation, and have also been undefeated. macmens being one of them. But Snorlax, of course, well, UMCA as a whole team hasn't dropped a single set. Period. So Snorlax, MFCR, and Johto Goat, jsaav Legend, all completely undefeated. Keeping you back here. jsaav taking a bit of damage here on this May, trying to get that forward approach here after that 2S spends the burst. I like these FD blocks, trying to keep that Nago off you, bro. But Snorlax making this Nago look like a DLC version, bro. This is actually arcade mode, bro. Y'all remember playing Guilty Gear Strive for the first time and playing arcade mode on whoever you wanted the main, and you had to fight Nago at the end, and the Nago AI kicked your ass? Or was that just me? Because Snorlax making it look like that right now, bro. My God. Or like the feeling of it. You know what I'm trying to say. Goes in that Yuki Moyoi. Has the chance or the threat of committing to these special moves. I like that Snorlax with the Yuki was ready to turn it into like a hit confirmed bonanza, but instead just opted for 2S and 5H to slowly get that blood back with just the threat of the Yuki.
right? When you go into it, you don't need to do Shizu 1 Beyblade, Shizu 1 Beyblade. You don't have to do that. You can just be patient with it and have the threat of the resource. I like the Ukiyo forward to try to keep that close slash combo going, sitting you down with that Shizu 2, seeing if jsaav win the commit to the burst, and that little bit, if you can call it a bait, that little bit of a bait there in the corner was enough for jsaav to get that chance to breathe and get in with that S Dolphin Red RC. Amazing play here, capitalizing there on that moment of hesitance. That being said, we're back in the corner where we've been 80% of this set so far. Snorlax just beating your ass with slash normals and Beyblades. Nice 2S there as an anti-air sort of against the vertical dolphin, but the backdash getting caught here by this far slash. jsaav capitalizing here with this reversal super. Look at the damage on the side of OneTrueSnorlax. High blood does have burst intention to play with here, but the deflect shield getting baited out, so no burst left. But the 5P Red RC, the hard commit to the burst bait, and Snorlax comes out on top in a very close game 2. It was looking dire there after that deflect shield spend. But then jsaav, of course, just going for the layer 2. Snorlax with a very good fuzzy mash 5P and reaction check. I mean, confirm on the hit into Red RC. Came out on top. But that was a great game 2 there from jsaav. See what we got here. Going into game 3. The FD to keep you back. Attention low, but we have just enough for those FD blocks. Trying to stagger it out a bit, but Snorlax going for the tech gets rewarded with the back throw. 6k there on the other side. The Yuki actually getting the hit. Oh my god, a great movement there from jsaav, bro. Making this May move around so quickly. I mean, some great aerial movement. Snorlax, however, sitting you down, saying, hey, you move good in the air? Guillotine slash, sit down. Blocking the same side. Oh, dude, the fuzzy mash P normals from Snorlax have been so powerful. You know Nagoriyuki for the big flashy special moves, but the way Snorlax is using this 2P and 5P, the Yuki connecting here. It is a frame trap. I think it's only I have a goldfish brain. I already forgot what Snorlax did it off of. I think it is true off of the clone, but only that. Oh. Fortunately, didn't get that full follow-up we wanted after that counter hit 2H, but with the bite here and the 50 tension built, Snorlax is going to keep this pressure with PRC. That scaling is going to hurt this damage, but Snorlax giving that hurt right back to this May, trying to get some of this blood back with that 6H. High blood here, waiting for the meteor to come, the gold burst to keep that positive bonus extended, and the far slash clips, fast RC to finish it. Snorlax wins this set for UMCA 3-0. Pulling up into this set 3, a first of 5 between TechAMEK and MFCR. We'll see what we got. Unfortunately, didn't get that dash after to get that 2S link after, but a strong monkey flip to make things violent here in the corner. Catching with the frame trap there on that 2D. Going for that 214H. TechAMEK committing the burst. The S-Boom, a great answer to that pin. I like this pull down with the error cancel here to catch MFCR in the corner. Taking our frames, taking our space. The DP coming out. Strange slowdowns there with the BRCs from both players. TechAMEK going for the JD, but MFCR able to react there with the burst. I mean the 6P rather, excuse me. Not the burst. Freudian slip here as MFCR does have the burst, trying to backdash away from TechAMEK, trying to go for a throw punish there on that blocked cross up, but actually was able to catch you with the 5K. Getting the frames there after that jump. It's going to be the back turn H into a counter hit. MFCR showing you how violent, how oppressive the king can be here. This character, of course, having the best neutral in the game when your back is turned. MFCR always finding good moments to go into it and then making it so quick you can't even make your decisions. That being said, TechAMEK only needing one more hit potentially to close out this round. Good just block on the 6K. Try to go for the throw after. Look at this burst bait combo. Goes immediately into super to lock out the burst. That was some high-level play. That routing right there with the JS would have recovered in time to block out the burst. The 5P also was a safe jab to block the burst. TechAMEK wisely knowing that, but MFCR on a whole nother layer, even past that, immediately goes into the super so that TechAMEK doesn't have time to react to after the safe jab is just fucking dead. That being said, amazing Bedman play here. Definitely a screwball going to be going up against MFCR. The Leo, I mean, no stranger to being one of the strongest characters in the game, but even as of late has had some very notable tournament tops and such, and some of our best players in the game are on this character right now, but able to go for that safe jab, the back turn K sliding into the parry, sitting you down with these 2-on-4Hs, but the rising jump slash, shouts to Combo Breaker 26. Leos with 50 meter going for that rising jump slash RC, catching players off guard here since the addition of that move. Spending the burst, honestly, I like that. But TechAMEK ahead of you here with that JD confirming in the 236S. MFCR needing only one more bit of mix there. Had the 50 meter to potentially set it up. But TechAMEK not faltering, and in fact, with some amazing stagger pressure here, able to call out that DP on MFCR, get this error cancel combo after that 6H, catching the backdash in the corner, and goes into this install. One more hit to close it out for TechAMEK. Still has the install to back us up. The YRC to push it back here. A couple more frames left for those enhanced special moves. MFCR doesn't give you a chance to spend them. I like the DP. Nothing to lose, but the 2P from TechAMEK to get game 2. Reminder, this is a first of 5 here. And honestly, I'm excited to see this one. No bias. But hey, I wouldn't be upset if this one went the distance. Definitely going to be an interesting matchup between these two players. How often are you going to see TechAMEK on the Bedman up against MFCR? One of the best Leos. I mean, well, let me give that back to TechAMEK. TechAMEK is like the Bedman in NA, right? There's GC Yoshi, of course. TechAMEK here. We'll say one of the Bedman. MFCR been on the king since the beginning, it feels like. So yeah, the character is popular nowadays. The MFCR been riding the wave for a minute. GotaMEK, there you go. Dude, this combo is cool. Yo, King Jump Series combos are so awesome, bro. And again with that 236S, unfortunately spaced out after that error cancel. Didn't get what we wanted in MFCR coming out on top. Using that BRC here to actually get the free quote-unquote cross-up after spending that 50, getting the chip damage to close out that round. Counter hitting the 2K to confirm, or rather to lock in, I should say, our 236H cross-up. MFCR spending the burst there on the counter hit special move. TechAMEK not having the meter to keep that burst safe is going to keep you here in the corner. Catching your backdash here with 236S. MFCR possibly trying to get a dash forward to try to get around this Bedman. The DPs have been abundant, but so have been the baits. TechAMEK fully charging that special move to get that burst bait here. Oh, we're just slamming the far slash. Putting up the wall, saying, King, what are you going to do about it? One back turn H later, and TechAMEK having to spend that burst. Nice job. Is that 5P or 5K? I don't know my Bedman normals, but TechAMEK really good with those jabs. There's that JD mix. MFCR does have the burst here. Possibly doesn't want to get sent through if it comes to that, but that being said, we're able to go directly into the back turn K after getting that jump in here. Keeping your 236A safe with PRC. The rising jump slash actually is going to confirm this round for us. One good preemptive jump in there from MFCR, confirming those back turn Ks and the wall splat in the super. The king goes up 2-1. TechAMEK pulling up here in the JeekLeague in week 4 as a very strong addition here to Team BBM. BBM, a very strong team. Very happy with their lineup. They had an interesting team. Of course, they got the 2 big bodies. They got that Goldlewis and they got the Potemkin. But then they also had 6 Macy on the Bridget and jsaav on the May. So they definitely got a decent amount of variety there in terms of their picks and like what their characters can do. That being said, adding TechAMEK to the mix here on the Bedman. You know, I don't know enough about Bedman to pretend like I know like what kind of matchups that character is good at or anything, but I gotta imagine that it's a good addition to the tool belt, right? Oh, getting that counter hit back turn K. TechAMEK trying to press out of that cross through, not getting the chance though. Catching here with the far slash, using our frames. Going into this dragon install here, TechAMEK going to be able to close out the round. The 5D is the mix. I gotta say, TechAMEK has been very good with these fast RCs in our routes. TechAMEK up 2-2, evening things I should say, against the king here on the Leo. Definitely would make you sweat if this was a traditional 1-3. But reminder, we're going the distance here. I don't imagine either player would swap to anyone else. I can't even... I don't even know who else TechAMEK plays. I want to say I was lurking in his stream once and he did pick someone else one time. Like for fun. But I don't even know if he plays anyone else. Same thing with MFCR. I'm pretty sure we're just hard committing out here. So I don't expect any swaps. We'll see if I'm surprised on that one. Is able to find a decent amount of cross-ups here against TechAMEK. I like how we're layering our offense. Oh, extending your hurt box with that 5H. TechAMEK is able to get that reversal super. It pays off with the hit. Good job with the jump back JHs there from MFCR, even in the threats of the error cancels, is coming out on top with these. Not able to kill off of that cross-up sequence, but does keep you jailed down, delays the inevitable. The back turn Ks come out on top. Try to go for that 6P, but TechAMEK with some great movement around, actually able to navigate with that 8-way dash, a very awesome option that I think, you know, you only see the highest tippy-toppest Bedmen take advantage of the movement that you get from that 8-way dash, and TechAMEK amongst one of the best. Good blocks there on that JD sequence, but caught with the close slash there. Able to get that punish hit. The YRC getting blocked. You gotta be careful about that jump in JH. Great combo here from Tech. Canceling in the super as well, putting us to the cutscene. MFCR did get our burst here, so we're completely even on resources, rounds, and games. Catching here with the low. Oh, good job there with the flash kick to answer that dust. The 5K getting jumped over, not what we expected. TechAMEK got that punish with the JD. MFCR was ready with the burst. Catching your backdash here with JS. That's TechAMEK going up 3-2. At TNS, at the offline, at CEO, this would be a set win for TechAMEK. But it's not over yet. We're going the distance here in 1-5. We're fighting out for 3 points here. Reminder, UMCA already up 2 games. Has been completely undefeated the entire season. has never lost a single individual set. Perfectly flawless with their point gain. They're now sitting on 46 total points. Winning this one would put them at 47. However, TechAMEK could be the monkey wrench here to end that streak. Don't want to call it yet. We're very even here in this first of 5 so far. MFCR using that guard point very well. Able to answer that JH, but TechAMEK still able to recover in time to get that block. The DP baits have been flawless here from TechAMEK. To be fair, MFCR has had the burst, and that's kind of like that's kind of the I'm trying to avoid saying risk reward, right? Like, you know, you get the DP, great. If it gets blocked, whatever, I got the burst. TechAMEK keeps going for a route there that doesn't bait the burst, so MFCR is willing to take that gamble, that risk. Good answer with the 5P. 100 meter. Tap dust into RC, going immediately into this reversal, but not going to be enough to kill, goddamn. Not that the king needs buffs, but bro, that super needs to deal some more damage. Can I get any trues? Any trues in the chat? Oh my god. Betting it all on cross up after that 2K. MFCR on a pixel. Able to close it out. Ukiyo saying no, hold that. Keeping these frames here with that 236H. Good flash kick here from MFCR. When they work, they work. But Texas has been very good at baiting them out in some of these stagger series. Oh, unfortunately didn't get the punish that we wanted there on that RC slide back, seeing that tap dust here from TechAMEK. 6P gets a counter hit. Oh my god, that was a crazy bait. Choosing to go into the throw to get this cross-up series. Good block on the monkey flip. But it's going to be the plus frames after that secure MFCR of that game. Yeah, those baits were insane. Hopefully I caught it in the replay. Oh! Now that only works because TechAMEK is good, right? That only works because MFCR knows that TechAMEK is going to react to that situation with the gold burst, get the positive bonus, and push the Leo full screen, and then pin you down and win the set. So it's MFCR there choosing that option, the RC. Good counter hit on the JH. Getting rewarded here. I love the HDP routing. Definitely not as strong as it used to be for Leo a couple patches ago, but it still does what it needs to. It gets you that hard knockdown. It gets you the mix off of red RC. It keeps your block string safe. So MFCR still using that muscle memory to the best of his ability. But the BRC bait here. TechAMEK going for that full charge 236H. MFCR saying, okay, well, I'll just spend the burst here. So TechAMEK saying, hey, I don't need to go for any complicated burst bait route. Oh, amazing shimmy there. But MFCR does give me the burst, right? The fast RC is true there, going for that cross up. Crossing you up again, though, catching you off guard, stealing your corner, and then closing out the round. Good job using the guard point on that JH string. It can be hard if you do it too soon. Well, I don't know if hard's the right word. I just know that, like, if you do it too soon, then the oh my god, oh my god, I'm writing that combo down. What the fuck was that? Oh my god. Counter hit 6B here, putting you down in the corner. 100 meter, confirming that counter hit 2S into this string after. Going immediately into the OTG super as going to be MFCR taking game 7. Before I got into this game, y'all, do y'all remember watching the very first Evo online for Guilty Gear Strive? It was Sonic Fox versus Hotashi, I think, for the NA Grand Finals of Guilty Gear Strive Online Evo edition. I remember being like, bro, this this guy's the villain. Like, referencing Leo. Like, bro, this guy's fucking evil. Oh no, the stancel into the burst bait here. There we go. Great stuff there from MFCR. That's what's so awesome about first to fives, right? TechAMEK won the first to three here. MFCR in these last two games has already made great adaptations, I was going to say on the flash kick timing, but also on how we're interacting with that JH. It's been a massive upgrade to our defense against TechAMEK here, trying to be preempted with 5H and far slash and then threatening the guard point after. But it's going to be TechAMEK. I'm sitting here giving MFCR flowers. TechAMEK is over here beating ass. First to five is my favorite casual format from when I'm not feeling a first 10 long set. I personally, now because I'm weird, I only really do first to fives. I rarely do first to 10s. Unless I'm truly just for funning it. First to five is the perfect amount of like, okay, I have enough time to adapt. I can potentially keep my stamina up. And it seems like the players seem to enjoy this format as well. Getting the throw here. Yeah, MFCR with some great defense in the corner, but TechAMEK getting a counter hit JD. Immediate counter hit 6P. And guys, if I'm not mistaken, the comments in YouTube will have to correct me if I'm wrong. This is our first game 10, or game 9, excuse me, first to 5 set on stream. And is it what you expected? It's TechAMEK, the last minute addition to BBM, coming in fighting against UMCA, the undefeated team, potentially threatening the first win against their team here. Catching the backdash with far slash, canceling that 236S, blocking out the DP again. MFCR answering with the burst. TechAMEK keeping you in the corner. Counter hit confirming that 6P into the error cancel. That's a lot of damage, almost enough to kill even the king. TechAMEK going to use these plus frames here. The Kobe ball you down. What crazy mix there. Going for the 8-way dash and the JD air stall to put ourselves on the set point. Good answer there on the round start with the 2S, the 236H to catch TechAMEK here, and his reward with a punish and a wall break. MFCR building 50 tension off of that string. A soft knockdown, but the BRC allows us to get this cross up here. TechAMEK having to fight that back turn Leo, and just as quickly as we were ahead, MFCR evens it up with a perfect. Last round, game 5. We haven't had one go this far in the JeekLeague so far. It took to week 4 to have a first to 5 set this close against some titans of the game right here. TechAMEK trying to get in here with this 8-way dash, able to get past that 6P attempt. MFCR slamming the H and S normals to keep this bet in the corner. I love the fake cancel there. MFCR thought we were safe, and then TechAMEK immediately goes to the true error cancel after catching you with the low, able to link that 2K into a wall splat. A lot of resources on the side of MFCR with the burst and the 50 tension, chasing you down with the PRC and the rising JS, confirming it into a wall break. What an amazing combo there from MFCR. 100 tension on TechAMEK, pulling up with that BRC, catching you, and the blue burst gets spent. MFCR with the counter hit here. TechAMEK going to confirm us to do a lot of damage, spending the red RC to get the Oki after. MFCR with the 100 meters starts off with the 2K 2D, immediate cross up into that back turn K sequence. Gonna try to get one more combo here, gets the super cancel. That's gonna be a hard knockdown here against TechAMEK, but not enough to kill. He has burst, he has 50 tension. Next hit kills for either player, and it's the shimmy on the gold burst and a very close first to 10. MFCR comes out on top.
North Carolina's biggest fighting game tournament returns. SQXL, The Promised Day, brings you a non-stop lineup of 15 anime FGC favorites with an expanded registration cap. Join us at the Durham Convention Center on October 3rd and 4th for 2 days of grassroots competition, and all new titles including Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls, Avatar Legends, and the 2026 Makai World Cup for Vampire Savior. Early bird registration goes live May 8th. Follow us at our socials to save on your badge.
Previously on the JeekLeague.
I saw our group, and I'm calling out Ooey Gooey to anchor sets both times.
Okay.
I just want to play Faust Anji. 2 anchor set. That's it. I need it. I need the run back.
Y'all hear that?
I
Y'all
need
hear
it.
that? Y'all heard Lurie, right?
And I'm winning.
There we go.
I'm winning.
He said it. Clip it and ship it. Thank you very much, Lurie.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Yep, see you, bro.
And our title card match of the night, it's Skull and the Duggars. Lurie, Skull Duggars himself, Sloth, and Nan Nan coming in, leading their group at 35 points, but right behind them is Team Factor, Ooey Gooey, Hee Ho, Unbiased Ear, and Elucid. Team Factor getting second place in Season 1 of the JeekLeague. See what they got here. Going up against Skull and the Duggars. This last set called out by Lurie himself saying, hey, Ooey Gooey, I want you in the anchored set. We'll see what we got here in this first of 5. All right, Skull and the Duggars. How we feeling, y'all?
Great.
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great.
Well, there we go. Awesome stuff. How? So y'all have already played a match tonight. How'd your, if you want to share, how'd your first match go tonight?
We don't want to share.
Say again. You said you won or you didn't win?
I won.
Share.
We won.
Yeah.
We won.
Okay. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Yeah. Let me look at if I'm not mistaken, y'all were actually leading your group in terms of points. So I mean, it is close against Team Factor. Only a 3-point difference, but with y'all in the lead. So every point at this point counts. So glad to hear y'all had a good night so far.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So
pretty sure we're tied up that last set.
Okay. So it's neck and neck. So I wouldn't be surprised. We'll make sure we get the scores out as soon as we can, so y'all can keep track and y'all at home as well. But Skull and the Duggars, it's a team event. It's a team set. But I'll just get it out of the way. When we announced the teams, Lurie had something to say. Respectfully but confidently saying, "Hey, I want that match against Ooey Gooey in the first of 5." And I'm looking at their lineup, and it looks like they put Ooey Gooey in the anchored set. So Lurie, how you feeling?
So if you see the last time we played, I actually did match him, or he matched me, by the way. So we did play the anchor set. He won 3-5 or 5-3, but I'm feeling a confident 5-1 today.
Oh, there we go. Calling the score too. Okay. So there you go. Yeah, big shout out to Ooey. Didn't have to do that, but said, hey, I'll pick that. I'll do the first of 5, and then he can be
confident in what he presses on Fujin. I'll just be confident too. That's all it comes down to.
But then we also got Nan Nan, we got Skull Duggars. Skull Duggars, I can't let you go without saying I think you were one of the only 4 people that has had 100% participation so far and has also been undefeated. Did you play earlier today and win?
I did play earlier against Kellen. It was 3-1. Not gonna lie, my back is hurting. My back is hurting, bro. Like this isn't even my team. Like learning just all right. Our name, Skull and the Duggar. Here you go. And I'm like, okay, my name's just attached on the cover, so I guess I have to be here. I guess I gotta be here.
Well, you're filling the shoes right now, so I mean, been completely undefeated so far. That name of that list of names is getting slimmer with every week. So you're not trying to put the pressure on you, but you're doing a great job. Nan Nan.
Thank you, Green.
Every time I'm reporting your scores, Nan Nan, I feel like you're playing a new character. What's that about? Do you like wearing this hat of many hats? You're playing like 4 or 5 characters or something right now.
You see, some people are just afraid of being optimal in every single matchup. Some people are just afraid of greatness like me. It's just a Honduran thing. We are just good like that.
It's the Baleadas thing. Am I right?
Yep.
There you go.
And today I'm here to slay Hee Ho. I'm gonna slay Hee Ho with my Ramlethal today.
Well, there you go.
And y'all are gonna see me slaying Hee Ho today. I'm seeing you, Hee Ho.
We'll see. That's going to be our first match. Hee Ho is going to be going first, then Unbiased Ear. Excited to see how that goes. And then we got that anchor set at the end. So I won't keep y'all any longer. Good luck, Skull and the Duggars. Any last words before I send y'all off?
We gonna win.
We
gonna win.
There you go.
Thank you, Green. Thank you, Green. I know I like this profile picture.
Thank you, Green.
Well, there you have it. Good luck to y'all, Skull and the Duggars. All right, Team Factor. How we feeling?
I'm good. I'm pretty good. Yeah, I'm here.
There we go. There we
Pride Month.
Welcome in, Team Factor. Y'all,
You have to wish me a happy Pride Month. Don't leave that hanging.
happy Pride Month, Hee Ho.
Thank you, Jeek. Thank you, Jeek.
There you go. No worries, no worries. Well, welcome in, Team Factor. I mean, y'all. I mean, it's a team event, but I just gotta call it out. Uwe, how's it been with Lurie pulling out all of a sudden, turning this into like a little rivalry thing, trying to get these thug matches happening in the anchor sets? I mean, how do you feel? Is it just another day for you, or you having fun with it? What's up?
I mean, I say bet. Like it's a good matchup for me. I think I can reasonably take Larry. It's kind of like a back and forth bit going on, because like it helps him improve, helps me like further improve in that matchup. So I'm feeling pretty good and I'm feeling confident.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, healthy competition. No one ever scoffed at that. We've been having fun watching it. And then you got Hee Ho, you got Unbiased. How are y'all feeling? Y'all going to be playing these first of 3 sets. How do you feel about that lineup?
Ramlethal, this is season 5. Ramlethal got nothing on me. I play top 5 now, as they say, as the streets are saying.
That is true.
True.
Fine.
Completely true. I personally, the matchup is winnable. So, anything that happens, that's not my favor. It's not my fault, automatically. But beyond that, I'm feeling pretty decent, pretty confident. I've been playing Strive again the last few days, getting caught up to speed. So, feels good. I'm ready to play.
There you go.
I think you can definitely climb that mountain. It's just like, it's gonna be hard, but if we can make this happen, that'll be all the better.
Well, there you go. Yeah, I mean, it is neck and neck here in this group. Did y'all already play your first set tonight? Did you guys win your first set?
Yes, we did.
Okay. Was it a sweep? How many points did you get?
I think we all got the points.
Okay, so 7. Okay.
Pretty sure.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right.
I don't know addition. You'll have to do that math for me.
It's neck and neck. So that's why I bring it up. Not trying to put the pressure on you or nothing, but with this team, y'all were even. Basically even with like a 3-point difference. So it's every point matters. And shout out to the other people in your group, by the way. Not room for your downfall or nothing, but Team Drain, Yokai, DMS, and the Beasts. Y'all have a chance to do something funny. There's 28 points to gain or steal. So Team Factor in a very close matchup with Skull and the Duggars. We're going to see how this one unfolds. You have something to do these next 2 weeks, so don't count yourself out. But let's talk about y'all again. Team Factor, of course, second place in last year's Team League. Unbiased Ear, you were also in the playoffs as well. I think you were in one of the top 4 teams. So this team is pretty stacked. I mean, y'all feeling pretty confident about getting out of groups?
Yeah, I'd say I think this match in particular will be very pivotal, because after that, I think it's going to be smooth sailing. Like, we are very confident in our skill, especially because, we've already been through these teams before. Chances are we'll be fine the way back, especially with enough preparation.
Yeah, no, I mean, if there was really one match I was looking forward to, it was definitely this one. The rest were definitely good. They were good, fun matches, but this is definitely one that I've been thinking about, just to really bring home.
Yeah.
There you go. I like that. A good mix of humbleness with a good mix of confidence and some reality checks there. Like, hey, this is going to be tough, but we're ready for it. We're excited for it. So, you guys spoke for yourselves. Excited to see what we got here for Team Factor. Any last words before I throw you in the match?
Bye, Jeek.
I'm waving. You can't see me, but I'm waving.
Okay, well, I'll wave back. All right. See y'all, and good luck in your match.
All right. Peace.
Here we go, y'all. Your first match of the last team set tonight. It's Team Factor's Hee Ho up against Skull and the Duggars' Nan Nan. Nan Nan committing to the Ramlethal here. Gonna see what she has in store, catching you off guard with that Iron Savior. Hee Ho using the hair needles here to get this wall break. Was trying to get the pressure, but hey, we'll take the hit and the wall break after. The burst getting spent on the other side, confirming this 8-sword into a combo. Hee Ho spending the burst here, does not want to give that Ramlethal that positive bonus. That's the win condition for Ramlethal. Looping the wall break situations, looping that meter, using your S and H sword to extend your pressure. Oh my god! Can you imagine if that hit? Holy shit. Hee Ho with a very confident charge dust there on that wall break. Nan Nan going to be able to run away with it here with this Moribado. Not enough to kill, but does have the hard knockdown here. S-sword putting you down. The YRC actually having the 8-sword pass through you. Nan Nan getting the kill here with that sword pop. Oh, nice stuff here. These JH is looking good. Same side H sword. going to be able to get that mix here. Oh, good blocks there from Nan Nan. Recognizing the Capel cross-up, was able to block that special move on the other side. Unfortunately, didn't get that 5k 2D link that we wanted there, but is able to still keep our pressure up against this Hee Ho. The APM on this Milia is insane. Do you see how we're going for the 6Ps, keeping them safe with P or C on whiff? It's like, dude, Hee Ho not giving you a chance to think about the matchup. You just have to be navigating on your vibes, on your matchup knowledge. That being said, trying to guess right here in the corner. Hee Ho not going to let you with that bad moon. Evens up the rounds. Nan Nan with amazing 6P there. Hee Ho trying to skip around the neutral there with that JK on the other side. Nan Nan, however, getting this sequence against her. Nice turbo fall cross up, going for that low. The JD, the mix all around you, bro. The APM on this Milia is insane. It can be hard to keep up with. Even on the commentary, it's, I mean, I do my best, bro. I can't imagine playing against it. Nan Nan trying to get something started here. Now, you don't want to commit too heavily to those slash and heavy slash normals on the Ramlethal. They are big, but the speed in which Hee Ho is navigating this neutral can be a hard time to get that first hit. So you want to respect that. You keep those swords in your back pocket. You try to opt for K normals, P normals, and Nan Nan's been doing a great job of getting those connections with those. But Hee Ho mixing you up in the corner there with that turbo fall Capel. Able to close out this first game.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
5H counter hit, frame trap. Nan Nan answers back with the burst. Oh, wow, dude. 6P Miraz hair needle is a string, bro. Oh, actually catching the Iron Savior started with the 5K. Was going to get an air hit combo, but Hee Ho committed to the burst. The corner steal gets blocked by Nan Nan. Amazing defense on her side. Dude, I love the 5K answers to these Iron Saviors. Hee Ho, of course, trying to mix you after. The 6P can potentially be a great answer to that H sword, but this time it connects. Ooh. Yo, Nan Nan with some amazing blocks. You got to give it to her. Hee Ho is making these connections here and is going to try to close out this round with an amazing corner steal throw. Nan Nan been doing a great job of blocking those corner steals in general, but Hee Ho saying, okay, well, if you're going to block it, well then. Speaking of, Nan Nan going to throw you down. Try to bet it on another one, but Hee Ho holding up there, able to get away. Trying to fake you out here. Try to go for that JH slam dunk after, but the low connects. Hee Ho breaking the wall here with Artemis. Nice job confirming into this winger here. Not going to be enough to kill. But hard knockdown plus the 50 tension you already have in your back pocket. Didn't get the air dash that we expected, but is able to get this string here. Nan Nan getting that burst last moment, but that's what is so strong about Hee Ho. He moves so quick, is on top of you, making you have to react to his turbo falls, his multi air dashes, all these different options that he has. Nan Nan doesn't even have the chance to process that her burst is there and available and able to be spent. Of course, Hee Ho could just be looking to block it as well and bait out that potential reversal option, right? Nan Nan trying to bet it all on gold burst or a blue burst to try to end the block string. Hee Ho could be ready for it with how quick he's been moving. The worst part about meeting Hee Ho IRL was realizing he's nice, so it's not fun bullying him IRL like I do online. Dude, and you're right. Now, shout outs to Hee Ho showing up to our offline, the JeekLeague offline at Token MTG in Edgewater, Maryland. Hee Ho every time he showed up has fully ran our pockets to win the bracket. But has been very nice, running friendlies, helping out with the matchup afterwards. Just a cool guy. Playing fighting games offline. Oh my god, actually linking Ondo into the H sword pop. That was an amazing string there from Nan Nan here. But the Rekka 1 getting jumped, Hee Ho on the JH fall down after was willing to take the trade hit, knowing that it would confirm the round and win. S sword, making you guess, gets the throw. Nice job getting that close slash punish. Hee Ho trying to press a button out of that corner. Nan Nan not letting you. Cool stuff here. Cool stuff here. The wipers, the red RC after. Hee Ho blocking it out. It's a nice confirm there from Nan. Not a confirm, excuse me. A JK there to keep Hee Ho jailed into the corner to get a perfect. Committing to the 2S there on the round start. The S discs are fighting back. Nan Nan been doing a great job of getting these throws off of the H sword and S sword pop potential. Hee Ho spending that gold burst, gets rewarded with a positive bonus. Nan Nan spending back her burst just to get this damn Milia off of you. 5D is the mix. Red RC to confirm. Nan Nan here. Going for the Rekka 2, the cross up 2K after, unfortunately didn't get a punish after that throw whiff there. Hee Ho using the turbo fall to try to get in, but the 6P from Nan Nan, S sword to sit you down. This time, it's the simple jump over the cross up to catch Hee Ho off guard. Nan Nan normally going for the throws there on those setups. Hee Ho reacting to that. You saw the whiff throw attempt. Yo guys, big shout outs by the way. The mods right now are working in the background to get all the scores reported that we can, that of the matches that have completed, so we can potentially have these scores and the what am I trying to say? We'll have the scores to you after this set. That's what I'm trying to say. Good stuff there, Hee Ho. Getting out of that corner and using this JH pressure, but Nan Nan with some amazing blocks, but Capel is just too much for the fighting game mind out here, man. Hee Ho dancing around you. The 5D mix again, this time the S sword to confirm the hit. Keeping the combo going. Having the super ready. Won't have the 50 meter here. Does of course have the pressure. And in fact, I'm realizing Ramlethal doesn't really need that meter. The meter penalty doesn't affect her as bad, right? Because off of that hard knockdown, you can get that S sword setup and then just build up your meter anyways. Air needle back. Getting around that 5P attempt. Gonna ladder you out of the corner here, but gonna be able to get the cross up close slash. Good mix there from Hee Ho. And with this, Set Them Voices is gonna secure perfect the go to set point. Man, these 5Ds off of S sword have been so strong from Nan Nan, using that flip kick route to keep here in the corner. You saw she went for the 2S, but because we didn't have the sword anymore, that normal was a lot weaker in terms of range. Gold burst being spent from Hee Ho, getting a counter hit. Nan Nan ready with the burst. The flip kick immediately into this red RC route. Goes for a reset, knowing that one more combo could potentially kill Hee Ho on this side of the screen. And it's the throw bait, but the immediate wall splat means that Nan Nan doesn't get the full combo that we wanted. Not that she did anything wrong, but Hee Ho gets another chance to live here. Goes for the Capel off of that turbo fall, trying to get you down here with this Artemis. But an amazing spaced air special move there from Nan Nan, navigating around that 5P and bringing us to game 5. Nan Nan in the interview, she wasn't talking a whole bunch of smack or anything, but was very confident, saying, hey, I'm ready to fight Hee Ho. I want to show him this Ramlethal. And hey, we're going to game 5 with it. We'll see what we got here. Hee Ho playing out of his mind, moving so quick around that screen, but Nan Nan so good on her defense, blocking this out, keeping this Milia's pressure tame. Despite how fast this APM has been from Hee Ho, the JH is crossing you up, the Capels, the Turbo Falls to steal the corner. Nan Nan having... Oh, okay, she's here. Okay. You know, big props to Hee Ho. Could have ran away with that set all of a sudden out of nowhere. Nan Nan, unfortunately, having a little bit of a controller thing there. Hee Ho very patiently waited there until Nan Nan was responsive again. So, big stuff. That's the FGC, bro. The JS connection there without the sword was a very unique looking hit, and Nan Nan actually able to capitalize off of it. Nice block on the YRC. Didn't get the Rekka 1 that we wanted. Trying to get the 2K here. Hee Ho crossing up to the other side, getting this close slash hit. Oh my god, the air dash back, but the turbo fall back down. Amazing movement, but Nan Nan gonna finish it off with this 5D. Great stuff as she puts herself on the set point for Skull and the Duggars. The 5K to keep you jailed back. Goes for this air special move. Calls out to the flex shield with a throw. Good tech there from Hee Ho. Jailing you back with that JP. The Bad Moon is going to be the mix. Ramlethal not having her H sword here. Nan Nan having to rely on those S normals. Of course, was just able to get it back. Going to be the same side H disc set up. Nan Nan getting some hits on herself here. Hee Ho going to be able to get the wall break. Nan Nan having her burst. And 50 meter being spent on the side of this Milia on this red RC here. Nan Nan very patiently not spending the burst, reacting to that mess up setup. Was able to get a throw. Bet it all on another. The JH counter hit, and we're going to the last round here. An amazing first set here between Team Factor and Skull and the Duggars. Whoever wins, I've been having fun watching. The 5D connects. The 5K is the frame trap after. Trying to keep this H sword pressure up. No swords on the side of Nan Nan, so Hee Ho having that advantage. Nice job with that 6P. Nice counter hit confirmed with the Estes. That was an amazing Milia string. Keeping you jailed with that JS. Nan Nan spends the burst to push this Milia back. Hee Ho has 50 to play with. Gets the Iron Savior. Is going to be able to secure a setup here. But the throw! Nan Nan very confident on that turbo fall. Gets another throw after H sword. Spends the burst to get out of the corner. Hee Ho getting around that Ondo. No swords on the side of Nan Nan, but she's got a full stick of butter. Spends it on the PRC. Gets another throw. The fast RC to confirm this hit. Didn't get the OTG that we wanted. Keeps that S sword pressure. Blocks the both the cross, the overheads rather. Oh my god, catches you with the low after H disc. Nan Nan has the flex shield, has 50, blocks the cross up. Iron Savior, red RC, the flex shield comes out, actually gets over her instead. The last bit of hair needle 3 whiffs the Bad Moon. And Nan Nan with the 5K mash at the end comes out on top and a very, very close set 1. The namesake himself, Skull Duggars here. Y'all get the name, right? I don't need to explain it. Skull Duggars, I think, has been completely undefeated in this whole team league so far. 7 wins under his belt. Will this be his 8th? One of the rare players with 100% participation and a 100% win rate. Will Unbiased Ear be able to end it? Unbiased Ear, such a strong player here in NA. Dude, there was a reign of time where Unbiased Ear was just clapping cheeks. Oh my god, we're about to clap this cheek right now. Closing out this first round here. What's his name? Shout out to Xbox Live. That's the lore, right? Isn't it? Isn't Unbiased Ear an Xbox Live username? I don't know the guy. I'm fucking with y'all. I don't know. Oh my god, actually spacing out that 6H, getting the 2K after. But yeah, we had like a reign of supremacy from Unbiased Ear. Jeek, what are you talking about? Yeah, no, where we got to see so much of this player. What offline was it where Unbiased Ear... Who did Unbiased Ear beat? Was it Clones? Unbiased Ear had a really strong offline set against another player and took it to game 5. I remember Unbiased Ear giving like the over the shoulder, like the side eye look. Do you guys know what GIF I'm talking about? Let's talk about Skull Duggars right now though with some good item play. able to navigate around, able to get the JD Afro Light while the Mini Faust was still active, while you were jailed down by the Trumpet, and navigated around that bomb. Bro, Skullduggers is so good with these item supers. Had it all on command grab, and Unbiased Ear sniffed it out, was ready to backdash and get this combo after. Unfortunately didn't get that 5H after. Is able to get this super here. Clapping cheeks? Okay, you're funny. Now that deserves a pin. Now that deserves a pin. Haritime with the raid. Thank you so much, homie. GG's earlier. And you're coming in just in time to watch some more sets. Unbiased Ear getting a perfect in game 1. Yeah, I was saying earlier, Skullduggers completely undefeated here in the JeekLeague. Not trying to put any pressure on my man. But Unbiased Ear, if there was one to stop the rain, it would be him on this Johnny. Hey, Jeek, Haritime took a game off Paluna. Let's fucking go! That's awesome. Dude, Haritime, like... What analogy am I looking for? Is the GOAT. I'll just say that. No favorites, by the way. Yeah, no bias, no bias. They call me goated time. Let's talk about this match, guys. Skullduggers trying to get in here with that 5H. Unbiased with the Stancil gets a throw here. Nice job getting a command grab. Skullduggers with some crazy mental stack here in the corner. Actually able to get the 2K hit here. Crossing you up with the Scarecrow. Spending another PRC to keep that combo going. Faust indirectly hit by that nerf here. Skullduggers going for a really awesome route. Had to spend a bit of meter to do so. Does have this Mini Faust in the back pocket. Caught on the dash cancel. Unbiased Ear with the Joker trick. Oh man, these Johnny combos here in the corner. Unbiased Ear gonna get this hard knockdown. FD to push you back. Nice job getting that punish 2H here. The 2H putting in some work as Unbiased Ear goes for these Stancils here, these card sets. Skullduggers can kind of take that space back with 2H. I like this play. Was able to get around the Mini Faust and still secure the hard knockdown. Unbiased Ear getting the throw in the corner and is up now 2-0. Bursting you back. The meteor's coming down. Good blocks here. These low cards have been great. Good match there from Skullduggers to 5P, 6P. Unbiased. Some hesitance on the burst means Skull doesn't get put back into the corner. Unbiased Ear with some crazy pressure. Good just blocks on those normals after the overhead misfiner gets blocked. These 5Ps from Skullduggers have been well placed. A very good fuzzy mash option here. Gonna catch you on your wake up with this counter hit close slash. Mini Faust gonna secure the resplat. Great routing there from Skullduggers. Recognized the situation on the screen. Was able to go for another item eat before going into that super wall break. So you have a bomb Patui here in the back pocket potentially. Catching out that 6K attempt, or rather that Stancil with this J2K. Blocking the reversal on wake up. It's going to be Skullduggers getting around. Oh no, unfortunate stuff there. Skulldugger's actually trying to send the bomb Unbiased Ear's way, but extending our hurt box into it, getting clipped a bit. I like this patience from Unbiased Ear. Dancing around in the air and with these stances doesn't always fully commit to the K Finer, but does so just enough for it to pay off. Try to call out the item toss. Dude, the rising JK. What a deep jump normal there from Unbiased Ear. Was actually able to call out the item toss and is rewarded with this Nsenga damage in the corner. Skulldugger's still in a good position with this 100 meter. Of course, especially if we're connecting this thrust here on Unbiased Ear trip guard. Did the back dash, but then was in a recovery state on the landing. Mini Faust, what the? Mini Faust actually walking away saying, nah, I'm good. And Unbiased Ear's face is able to get this JK here. Unbiased, do you burst? Doesn't spend the burst, and Skulldugger's able to close out this round. Unbiased Ear not getting that chance to burst. Maybe potentially thought that we still had another round available. Or was it? Okay, yeah, Yoshi said, was it burst safe? Let me pay attention here. Yeah, actually, the 5k jump cancel. Yeah, the 5k jump cancel threatened the burst bait, of course, and then the JP's potentially had enough recovery. There you go, T-Barbie, a Faust player in the chat. Yes, there you go. Okay, so never mind. It's not that Unbiased Ear forgot or anything. It's just got checkmated by Skulldugger's. You know, and that's why Skulldugger's is undefeated so far in the JeekLeague. One of the strongest players, let alone Faust players, you know, we've seen online, period. There's a couple of good Faust players online. No, you know, it's maybe spoiling the last set. We'll see what we got coming up after this. But of course, we got the namesake himself. Dude, Unbiased Ear, unfortunately, trying to go for these supers to try to call out these item eats. But Skulldugger's recovering in time and not letting the Johnny go for it. Good 5p mash. Unfortunate stuff there. Didn't get the full conversion we wanted. Spent the burst on the spaghetti, and Unbiased Ear is going to come out on top with this wall break. 100 meter and a hammer for your trouble on the other side. But getting caught by the double overhead finer. Unbiased Ear needs one more hit to close it out. It's going to be the vault throw, bringing us to set point here for Johnny. The overhead finer, the card to secure this break, and Nsenga building up the 50, and look at that damage. Skulldugger's will have burst here. Gonna frame trap you with that 2H. Catching Unbiased Ear, not holding down. Mini Faust pulling up. I like the 2S to just proc it, you know, just get it out of the way. A very deep mix, but it's going to be able to block out that reversal super. Both players with an afro. Skulldugger's going to light Unbiased Ears here, routing into the super as well. Unbiased having a lot of resources despite this hard knockdown on the other side. We'll see what Skulldugger's has in store. I like how Skulldugger's was so patient with the Afro love. You see Faust players, when they have that, they just up back and do it. But Skulldugger's kept it, kept the threat of it, and then was willing to use it later to confirm a combo route. Frame trapping you there with the 4. Keeping you down, was able to hit the hammer, was going for the hammer, but was able to use the golf club to just connect with Unbiased Ear. Scooting up there with those step dashes, the 6K to get that trumpet. The gold burst from Skulldugger's is going to get some meter back. Unbiased Ear saying, that looked like a good idea. Let me try it myself. K-Finer, Fast RC. Some good damage here against this Faust. 100 meter, despite that hard knockdown, has the deflect shield as well. The 2P frame trap after that vault deal. No meter for the hard knockdown. Skulldugger's with a Patui and 100 meter in our back pocket. Blocking out that vault. The red RC to keep that pressure up. The YRC connects just out of range for the 2H. Keeping your frame trap back with those K-Finers. No meter to play with, but a deep vault deal there. The Mini Faust, where are ya? The 2S to finish off that set. Unbiased Ear ending Skulldugger's perfect streak here. And set 2 of S&D versus TF. This is a first of 5 set, y'all. The last time these two played was earlier in the JeekLeague. It may have been week 2. Oh! Where Uigui came out on top, 5-3. In first to 5 standards, that's pretty close. Good stuff here. We got this Fujin Tsukiyomi happening in the corner. Lurie trying to get out of it. Spends that burst to push it back. Having that 2H being preemptive with it. But you got to be careful around that bomb. The wall splat. Gonna not get the wall break that we wanted as the bomb covers us. Going for the 6P, the trade hit. The PRC scaling meant that we weren't able to kill there. And Lurie getting that JD was actually able to fight back. Damn, that was some good awareness from Uigui. Lurie was going to get something started there with that 5H, it looked like, but was able to get the Nagiha to fight back after we had broken that projectile with the love. So great stuff there from Lurie here in the matchup, but Uigui was ready for it. Spinning in, enhanced Fujin, getting countered here by the 2K. Lurie taking our turn back and getting out of that corner. The same side mix. That was crazy. Uigui ready for that one. It looked like it was going to be the cross-up, but it ended up being the same side. Here's our what was that? Our first Rin of the set? Okay, here's our second. Going already back to those enhanced Nagias. The burst a little late there. So Lurie getting to the mid screen off of it. No meter to confirm that 2H hit, unfortunately. Uigui, in fact, going to have the meter to fight back here. The burst well-timed from Lurie to corner Uigui. Spends 50 on the parry. So patient from the Faust here. Gets the 5H punish to end this first game. Round, excuse me. Okay, there's the pins. Already going through all these Fujin options here. Uigui able to confirm that hit into the hop. Actually get some pressure after. Nice stuff here. This fan super is going to be able to break the wall and secure this hard knockdown for Ui. Lurie having that 50 burst to try to keep this Anji back. There it is. The counter hit 5H into this mix combo. It's going to put Anji down in the corner. No meter as well to get that parry. Have to respect the bomb even on your own offense. It is going to take some time to go back with these love bags. Ui not spending the spin right away. Very patient about that option. Lurie going to get caught here as Ui does find our chance to get in and get the wall break. I probably sound bizarre as shit. Like if you're not, like, you're watching from behind my computer screen, you have no idea what I'm doing. Lurie doing this to Ui. Ui doing this to Lurie. Like, I probably, they're like, what is he saying? Amazing first game, guys. If half the set is as close as that, I'll have fun watching. Nice stuff here with the Ren. Getting Ren botted here in the corner. The red RC able to see the burst. Ui turning this one into a wall break. Nice spin there through that 5H. Uses the koi to keep our string going. It's Anji coming out on top. Good 2P there. Be strong. Round start option is keeping your opponent back. They're not watching their toes. Amazing air throw there from Uigui, seeing that super jump from Lurie and putting you down in the corner. Counter hitting here. Good stuff from Lurie. Getting these frame traps established, guessing right on the spin, having this trumpet to keep you jailed after. Enough time to go for an item toss. Is able to dance around that bomb. The air stall was just long enough to get the whip punish here on Uigui 6P. A meteor to mix up this Anji here on the other side of the screen potentially. But the spin here having to be answered back with the PRC. Lurie, good block there on the Rin, and answers that spin with 2K. Good fuzzy option there from Lurie, evening up the rounds again. Oh, try to go for that 5H there. Another baited RC. Burst, rather, with RC from Uigui. And this game alone has been catching Lurie, trying to spend that defensive mechanic. The koi to get in. The 5D is the mix, and Uigui takes game 2 here in this first of 5. Oh, trying to get in with that spin from downtown. Lurie with a good preemptive 5K to fight back against it. I like what we're doing there with those bomb setups. Just a little bit of a hover away. Trying to see if Uigui's going to get clipped by that bomb. Nice throw punish here on that spin in. Ui with some great defense here in the corner. Very patient against that thrust. Doesn't want to get caught by those guard crush frames after. Speaking of, is able to use our frames after this 2H, sitting you down here with these Rens. A 100-meter on the side of this Anji. Doesn't even need barely 50 of it to close out this first round. Trying to go for that 5H on the round start. Ui with a good far slash as an answer. The burst to push it back. Wow, very confident 6P there. Getting this hop combo after. 2H actually getting the hit and Uigui ready to confirm it. Chasing it down. Checking that FD with the throw. The enhanced Ren, but getting blocked out. Lurie able to keep this pressure up. Actually calling out the air dash with that deep hover, but Ui, smelling the command grab, is ready with the backdash and brings us to game 3. Oh my gosh, very confident run-up throw there from Lurie. Five D is the mix, no meter to keep it going. Was able to get the PRC here to at least keep our Oki. Good block on the Ren. Lurie pushing this Anji to the corner. Try to go for the 5H, but Ui was ready with the 6P. Good blocks on these Rens, I gotta say. Lurie doing an amazing job fighting against this overhead. 2H clipping Ui here, trying to take that space. Lurie not letting you have it here. Gets the command grab. Red RC in the super. Great routing. Just trying to finish things off quickly here against Uigui. Lurie coming out on top in this round. Trying to whiff punish that far slash with JD. Ui buying space here with these quick spins. Able to get that 2K link after. Lurie bursting you back here. Crazy damage here. Anji looking good here. Ui actually getting the anti-air Fujin. The 5K link after. Does that kill? Almost. Holy crap. Lurie gonna have 50 tension here. Starting off with that 6H, but the 2P, the fight against Mix. Uigui evens up the rounds. In this corner throw here. Another Ren to keep the fight up. The Ren bot is in full force. Lurie blocking out that Nagia though. Catching with the 2K. That didn't on the command grab, but had the hammer to keep yourself safe if Ui tried to go for the punish. And Ui was even recognizing that as well. You saw the hesitance. Meteor coming out. Able to spin through it. Definitely that Anji privilege. Being able to answer that very strong item with your very strong defensive mechanic, extending your hurt box there with that close slash. Uwi spending 50 there on the parry, so does get an item super here. Another meteor jailing you down, having the trumpet, the love to follow, the bombs coming out in full force, but an amazing jump in here from Uwi, canceling into that super, goes up 4-0 here. Some amazing play here on the screen. Bear witness to some high-level Guilty Gear Strive. Skull and the Duggars, Lurie coming out here on the Faust, going up against Ooey Gooey Chewy Snickers. This Anji Mito getting sat down here, the mini Faust to keep that pressure up. A brave press on that 2P, willing to take that trade, but Lurie definitely coming out on top in terms of that damage. Having the trumpet here, good 2S there from Lurie, and a very niche anti-air. Trying to take her turn back there after that Koi, the RPS, trying to go for the 5K, but Uwe was ready with the 6P. Good just blocks here. The Rin coming out, but getting blocked out by Lurie. Blocking out the Nagia, dude. The defense is crazy, calling out the hop with the reversal super. Red RC after Lurie, taking you down to the corner. The mini Faust jailing you into this meaty 5P. Lurie getting around here. Damn, that counter hit 5K. I think Uwe was going for a spin in. Jailing you down with that 100-ton weight. FD to push you back. Trying to get in with that pin. Great stuff here from Uwe. The Nagia connects, the 2K link after. Lurie ready with a burst. You have the bomb, but the fast RC from Uwe is going to be able to get away from it and secure the wall break here. Lurie having basically 100 meter and that trumpet to play with. Going to start with the PRC, catching out backdash with 6H. Great play. Blocking out that low. The just block's looking good. The 5K gets you the punish after that blocked Rin. YRC to keep you back after that enhanced spin. Dude, Lurie waiting, being patient, trying to wait for that 6P, but Uwe actually with the delay 6P still comes out on top. About to get 50 meter here on the side of this Anji. Will get it on the wake up here after this command grab. You got that Afro to play with, but Lurie baiting out the YRC. What the hell happened? Okay. What the hell happened there, bro? Woof. Watch his back. Something happened with the Afro pop. Oh my god, bro. Faust is held together by just spaghetti and strings, bro. Reverse sweep incoming? Well, if you're rooting for Lurie out here, then you gotta root for this reverse sweep. It's the only option, as this Anji, this Ooey Gooey Chewy Snickers, has already secured 4 games in his pocket to try to close out this team set. Lurie here has been showing some amazing play. Gonna burst you back. Uwe here, using that spacing to get some time to call out a projectile, which I love. The Nagiha. Lurie, you gotta give it to Lurie, bro. The amount of blocked Fujin setups we've had in this set alone. No! Ooey Gooey catching you with that close slash after that BRC spend. It's gonna put himself on the set point. The throw loop here in the corner goes for that low 2S. Good 2K counter hit. Ukiyo feeling confident. Spends the burst. The FD pushes you back out of range for the 5D. Lurie gets the thrust and amazing damage here. Some item Oki. You got the trumpet to fall back on. You got the bomb here as well. Gonna keep this Anji back. The 100-ton weight. The love to keep you back as well. An amazing far slash. Gets our turn back here with this 100-ton weight. Ukiyo with 100 tension here in the corner. Goes for that parry here on our wake up. The bomb to fight back. Not in time to connect here though. The confident run up 6B. The PRC to keep it safe. And it's going to be the Fujin after. Ooey gooey chewy Snickers with the 5-1 secures 3 points for Team Factor.
BuffVenom.org is a grassroots organization dedicated to raising awareness for Venom's current mid-tier status in Guilty Gear Strive 2.0. Our website presents a 7-point plan that we will believe will bring Venom back to his rightful place on top of tier lists and dominating top 8s. Unlike Happy Chaos's reign, we expect that an era of Venom supremacy will usher in an unprecedented amount of positivity and fan engagement in the Strive scene and the FGC as a whole. Check out our website for more details and how you can help out.
Guys, week 5 of the JeekLeague will be coming up on June 9th. I hope to see you there. Of course, we got the JeekLeague Open every Friday, a part of the Road to the Top tournament series where you can gain your points to fight it out at the end of that league. So check that one out as well. And every Thursday at the KM Local at Token MTG in Edgewater, Maryland is the JeekLeague Offline. That's the offline, baby. We'd love to see y'all there. Would love to see y'all checking out our streams. Outside of that, y'all have a great rest of your week. Peace out.